What's goody?
We back.
Ooh. Replay the track, rewind it, play it back.
Just play it the whole episode.
No. Anyways, we are back, The Plug Gaming, live from the Dungeon of Doom. No, it's the Batcave. I'm just kidding. But we're live, and this is The Plug Gaming. Yours truly here, Dutch Master.
Free sampler.
Free Samp.
The Thunderlord.
Thunderlord. Back to give you another round of video game news, reviews, and I guess we
a little bit of the classics today.
I guess
am I
we
right?
play live too. We play live games too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, we're here to do our thing. Then that involves video games, and Sam's just touching in on what we plan on doing. We're gonna play some classicos today, and when we talk about classicos, we mean the waybacks, the old schools.
That's what we were figuring out right before going live, is how far back are we going today?
Yeah.
We got an SNES, we got an NES,
Yeah.
we got the PS1.
Yeah.
So many games out there.
But yeah, I think we're gonna go. We got to go back to cartridge.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's hit some cartridges then. That you see that Mortal
early
Kombat right there.
90s, 86s. Just amazing.
So,
back, way back.
what are we going to do? Some Mortal Kombat?
I don't know. We can do Mortal Kombat, or we can do some.
You were talking
NES
some Mega
games,
Man
We
too.
got Mega Mans. We got everything. So we'll figure it out. This, the whole. We got a long time to figure it out, I guess, too. So we gotta get into some other bull shizzle.
We also got the video game awards coming up.
Yeah, we
Talk
got
some
lots
of those.
Holidays.
Take a look at some of the nominations.
Holidays, holiday list, game awards, all kinds of stuff. New games, new seasons. Modern Warfare just launched their new season, I guess, on Tuesday, last Tuesday. So that was the day after our, last show. So they dropped it on Tuesday. So that's going live. Tomorrow, Season of Undying goes live for Destiny 2.
Tomorrow.
So that's all news. And guess who's back? Saint 14.
I hear this.
He's back, and he's ready to ride. So Osiris is bringing him back somehow. We broke a what is it?
What?
Yeah, I guess we broke a parallel of the time. Space universe
inside of the forest, or is this...
So we were able, because we beat the Undying Mind in the Vex Offensive, the new event that was season of I guess it's Season of Dawn. Actually, is what we're going to do. Season of Dying is what we're leaving, but that was the Vex Offensive. So in that, it concludes with you defeating the Undying Mind. And with that, you unravel huge amounts of scenarios that took place within the Infinite Forest. One of those being Saint 14's death. So we didn't really conclude that he died, but
he died in the Infinite Forest?
Yeah, so he died in the Infinite
did not
Forest.
realize
Exactly.
that.
So his
I remember finding his
lore,
grave.
Right, so his lore ends with that, him going into Mercury to basically warn Osiris that he thinks it's a bad idea what he's doing. He's rushing things, and he needs to kind of like chill out a little bit. The same reason why he got banned from the Vanguard, right?
A little too wild.
He was a little too wild. And
hey, when you get some of those guns, you feel that way.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, his shotgun was OP.
Super OP
when it first hit.
So he's going to return, and him and Osiris are like really good buddies throughout like all of Destiny history.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like perfect for him to come back this way. But it's just a little weird because they're like, things that happened in the past can be undone.
Yeah.
So like, are other things gonna get reversed?
Right? Like
what
they
are we
already
looking
got
at here?
weird with the Infinite Forest stuff. Like, what is reality? Is any of it? Are we all in a Vex mine right now? So
Yeah.
like,
It got weird.
That's just the game goes there. They question if anything is real anymore, and then now they're just making it even worse. Not bad, just like, where is it going?
Yeah, so they kind of dress that over with the fact that Saint 14's coming back. So you're just like, okay, well, we're sure. Multiple universes, different timelines. We're cool with it all. We got Saint 14. Is he going to be part of the Vanguard? Like, what is he doing? Is he going to be permanent fixture, or is he just like Osiris where he comes and goes, and he's just in like those select story missions? So we'll see. That's the big deal. It's a super small package, which was not what I was expecting, or a lot of people expecting, but it's like Black Armory sizes when it comes to that content. Yeah. So it's not looking like it's a whole, like, I guess what we're used to in like a DLC, because it's not DLC. It's just how the seasons roll out. There's just the activity
it's a
level.
Limited content.
Yeah, the activity level isn't there. There's a new activity called the Sundial. Presumably, that is how you going through that is how you're going to bring back Saint 14.
Now, what was the word on the new raid?
There's no raid.
There was going to be something new coming up, or is
There's
that
no
just
raid.
later?
Yep, there's no raid.
Okay.
So no rumor. All the rumors of that. No raid.
Squashed.
No. Yeah. So that's what I mean by small. Like the Black Armory, it just has the new event.
And they're hoping all those character buffs are going to make
there's
up
new
the
weapons in that. New weapons there. There's some new exotic quest. It's not a handgun. It's our hand cannon. It's a sidearm, I believe. It's an exotic sidearm. So
when was the last sidearm that they made special in this game?
Rat King.
So launch.
Yeah. So,
hey, you know what? Rat King was
very special.
Earning that with like the old criteria was probably one of the most rewarding moments.
Man, what? Really?
Yeah,
I was so pissed off at the Rat King, dog.
But like, what
we
it
ran
took
it twice
because
of you.
What it took to earn it was huge.
What?
We ran it 3 times.
Whatever.
Because you didn't put your Rat King.
Whatever. No, the first time it wasn't my fault. The second time it was my fault.
The first time I wasn't there.
No, okay.
The second time we ran it.
Yeah, the first time
Right. We did it first try, me and somebody, and then we brought you to go do it, and I forgot to equip my Rat King at the end.
It was crazy.
You read it on your
Well, because we had to do a hard carry for you, and I had to equip other weapons.
Yeah, it was
Get
wild.
tricky.
So,
but that was like, that was that challenge of like, it was a lot of like, that was one of the challenges that when we beat it was like, oh man, I feel at the top of this game right now, because it was originally you had to beat. They had the 20-minute time clock on the
Nightfall,
on all the Nightfalls, and you had to have more than 5 minutes at the end. And so you couldn't even you had to take the random wheel of what you got, and only so many of the rolls were even an opportunity really to get the Rat King. But
yeah,
you crushed it.
And also the weapon selection.
Yeah.
Compared to then.
That was vanilla
now.
Destiny too.
Yeah, so we were using...
Not to change the subject, but that Saint 14 helmet, are you going to be able to get that?
Yeah, it's already an exotic.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's already an
14's
exotic.
helmet's the one
now
that...
I want to play because I want that.
You're going to play
like
Titan.
Spartan helmet.
Yeah, we're still looking for the Titan in our squad because we never got one.
Really?
No one plays Titan in any of our ever.
I used to play Titan.
You played.
And
played
then you
Hunter.
jumped over to Hunter real quick.
You played Titan so you could look like the Black Iron Man with the Dead Orbit gear.
Yeah.
That's it.
See, and now you got the one-eyed mask. You could be playing Titan and look like the Joker.
Huh?
Or some kind of clown.
It's getting nerfed, so no one's gonna use it. Well, people
you know
will
what?
still
They've
use it. You
nerfed
just get
that
no
helmet twice now.
you're gonna get no overshield.
Yeah, but yeah, the Saint
And
14
that happens
helmet.
tomorrow.
I was running for a bit when I was playing a Bubble Titan.
Yeah, bubble.
Yeah, it's like it gives you a perk that when you throw it out, it does like a huge blinding pulse, and then
Blinds everything inside.
Yeah, everything inside. Oh yeah, everything inside it, right? And then so if you got anyone that chases you into it, they just immediately go blind. That was good.
It's great it's really good for like controlling zones in PvP, and it's killer in
Oh, yeah.
PvE.
When you gotta hold a circle down.
Yeah, but if in PvE, like you're getting rushed or whatever, or it's just things are overwhelming, boom, everybody's blinded, and then you're ultra powerful inside your shell too. And you just punch everything.
It's like instant full armor or full
Punch
overshield.
Everything.
The Titan way.
But yeah, so that's coming to That's coming tomorrow. So I'm stoked about that. That's what I'll be hitting up. Faux show.
Nice.
Hopefully get some content going for that for the social medias as well. We got to get back into that.
I gotta get back on it.
Yeah,
But I'm in a break now.
in.
You know what? I'm proud. I finally finished Jedi. All the shit I've been talking the past couple weeks playing it. It's been a ton of fun still. Like I said, this is actually the first game on PlayStation I've platinumed.
Well, last week you
and
were
I did it
talking
last
a bunch
night.
of shit.
But I've said it the whole time. I'm playing the crap out of this game. I'm gonna finish it. There's
Talking all that
it's buggy
shit.
as hell. It is still but it's fun to break the game the way the bugs in this one work. It's not that like Anthem, when you had a bug, it was like, okay, cool, now we're gonna load out, load back in, and 30 minutes later maybe we can play. But this, it's just like T-pose loading, or if you like fall off the side while like a bunch of characters are aggroed on you, you'll like just pop up behind them, and they just forget that they're fighting you, and they'll just stop trying to fight you, and they'll just stand there like idiots.
It's awesome.
And that happens like all the time. So like there's tons of walls. You can get people to like follow you close to a door frame, and then they just stop. You're like outside of their zone, and you can just bounce in and out of that if you're having trouble with character. It's all over the place. But I still played every inch of that game. Got my platinum last night. I'm not going to ruin anything. I'm just going to say, if you're trying to do all the awards in that game, make sure you get the seeds. Because you have to, one of the collectibles is like you collect seeds and you grow a terrarium inside the ship. But when you plant a seed, you just have to be playing the game for a good 2 to 3 hours for that seed to grow to its, fully. And you have to fully grow every seed to get that award. And so, like, it was the last thing I had to do was find a seed. So I just had to run around forever and do nothing. I actually fell asleep on my couch and then woke up, and then I beat the game and got my platinum. So, but it was totally worth it. I want a second game in this series. And the second one will be so much better.
I agree. I would like a second game, too, because it's so good so far.
Right? And, like,
yeah,
so many things that, like, where it goes. It's so sweet. Play the end of this game. Get this game. Play it all. Because, again, Star Wars story, fucking on point. But, yeah, I can't say anymore.
Thanks, Sam.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
I wanna. You know I do.
I know. That's why I just said let's not even do this. But
Hey, look, I gotta shout out
still
my
scratching at it.
first PlayStation Platinum trophy. I'm a goddamn Jedi Master Rock. Don't forget it. I don't know. What you been gaming on this week?
Who are you talking to?
Either of you, but I thought I was talking to Rocky. It was just
oh, my
know.
bad.
we were
I didn't
having
answer.
dialogue.
My bad.
You
You
were
know,
on your phone, I know.
Broly came out, so I've been like fucking with him.
Oh,
I
good.
still can't pull off that 49 hit combo though.
Yeah, we were watching that. That was nuts.
But my homie did, and it it crushed my spirits because he came and did it effortlessly. But that's all he plays. He just plays this, so whatever. Fuck that nigga.
Good though.
Sounds like somebody's salty.
Oh, definitely salty, because he just came in and he just like, let me see, and he watched it and just did it, and I was like, you fucking bitch.
Some people just have it.
And I know he just played it for like 2 days straight, and he already know how to do it. He was just trying to act like he didn't do it. Like, oh, I didn't even know he could do that.
Oh, he's one of
And
those.
then he's like such a fucking douchebag. So, but I know for a fact he had to have done that.
I have some friends that are 1,000% that guy for whatever stupid game it can be. Like, you remember Quap, the like Flash game where the stupid running one? It got really popular for a little while, but it's like, it's really stupid because the whole point of the thing is to run 100 meters, but you're controlling not like running, you're controlling thigh muscles and calf muscles, and you use the buttons QWOP to move, and it's like impossible to walk. So to beat 100 meters is ridiculous, and my buddy played it for probably 8 hours straight one day, and Toby's like, oh, yeah, I haven't played it that much, but I beat it. 8 hours straight of the dumbest Flash game. But I love those people. They try hard. What have you been playing, Dutch? More Destiny?
Yeah, I've just been doing some stuff on Destiny. It was supposed to be, the time that you like get your Undying seal and all this other stuff, but that didn't happen, and that's okay because I don't have any seals. But I also didn't do a lot of stuff that you're supposed to do because the big deal is the this season, unlike all the other seasons, have stuff that go away. So
Yeah.
you can't get the seal later on. But so I just did that. Just kind of got back into it a little bit, so I'm prepped. But I've been playing a lot of Blackout.
A lot of Blackout.
For some reason, I don't know why it's gotten back into me.
And is that changing tomorrow with the Call of Duty? Oh, no, wait. So the other Call of Duty, the newer one, Modern Warfare, that's having updates.
So they don't even do seasons anymore, and
They just roll shit out?
they don't roll anything out. They just,
even worse. Okay.
is what it is. And then, like, when the holidays or, like, a seasonal change happens, then there'll be, like, new stuff, I guess. But, like, they're clearly have their focus for, like, the seasons in the new Modern Warfare, where they have all their new shit.
Yeah.
So, but Blackout is just Blackout. It doesn't need to change. They just need to make sure that the game's running and the servers are good.
Yeah.
And then
Well, that's that raw, like, just Call of Duty experience.
but
except
then they'll make the adjustments to the map or whatever when something comes out. There'll be like a new game mode or something like that comes out, but it's not like a season. There's no seasonal rewards. There's none of that shit anymore.
Are they like temporary game modes? Like, do they do any, like, what kind
they
of,
do that
like,
for
how
everyone.
do they mix up the chemistry on that?
So they have, like, for instance, they just recently had a superheroes one where you get like infinite grapple hook.
Oh, that's cool.
You get a double jump or like a jetpack type deal, and it's all Blackout. And then they have the like getaway. It's called like getaway something. And there's more cars, and it's like more emphasis on killing lots of people. You can respawn. Then they have a one where like the map is extremely small and the circle is always shrinking. And you can respawn on that one too. So they do that. There's like 4 or 5 of them that they can rotate. So I don't play any of those. I just play straight Blackout.
Yeah. I was curious, like, how they're really gonna change the chemistry. Like, I see them doing things like a bunch of vehicles on this, but it's cool to hear they're doing things like infinite grapple hooks and double jumps. Like, that's a good mix up as well.
Yeah.
Just to make everyone OP in a different way.
Yeah,
I'm sure a lot of vehicle rounds would be a lot of fun.
They got it figured out. The Blackout works for what it is, and as long as
they don't sway too far.
as long as they just keep it the same, they can maybe they have introduced some new guns, and then they do make some changes. But like when they introduce new guns, they introduced like 5 new guns or 4 new guns. So it's like we probably won't get new guns for a minute, but it's fine because the more it stays the same, the better it is to play, rather than changing it and then things go wrong and then now you have to wait for those adjustments to be made. Fortnite.
And it's like that's what we talked about too back when we were like, what's a AAA Fortnite gonna be?
That's what it is.
And they did it. They made it right. Now they don't need to sway too far from what works, especially because as we've been seeing, like a ton of people are playing Modern Warfare and then just going back to Blackout.
Back to Blackout. Well, yeah, that's what I pretty much was doing. And then Modern Warfare's the way that people play it now, because the maps are bigger, is not. It's not that it's not fun. It's just not my play style. So
is it more campy with the
it's way more
larger maps?
campy, yeah.
Okay.
So I like to move around and like rush and stuff like that, but it forces me to like just take over an area, which is kind of weird because if you break it down, you can kind of like treat that as your own little map.
Yeah.
But if people don't go to your portion of the map because it's so huge, then you don't see anybody, and then you're just camping. So
and then you're waiting for someone to just come into your zone.
And then you're like, ugh, what am I doing? So if
you're
you do
either
that
stalking or camping.
if you do that in the active area, it's really nice. But if you get caught on a non-active area and then you have to travel through to the active area, someone's going to be camping that space because they know that that's the way to get in or out. So then you just get fucking, you just get fucking.
And people
farmed.
know those maps too well.
Yeah, some people
So it
just
just turns
fucking
into-
get like
Mhm.
books and shit that show you the map. Like people still do that.
Between that and then like metas, so if you have people talking on everyone talking on the Call of Duty subreddits, and then all of a sudden a bunch of people are like, yeah, this is the build that's just been killing it. I've been using just sniping in the back, and then suddenly everybody's sniping in the back, and you can't play your game anymore sometimes.
I'm having issues with Call of Duty. My shit won't
Yeah?
load up.
Watch Call of Duty.
The fucking Black Ops.
Hmm.
I don't understand it. Like
You ran out of disk space.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not even that. Like whenever I load the shit up, like I have to re-download it. It'll play the first day, and then the next day it's like having issues.
That sounds like
Sounds suspicious.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You got a real copy of that game?
It's digital. I bought the
Oh,
shit from
you got to
them.
renew the license, maybe.
How do I do that?
It's
Just like a
it's
re-agree
like-
thing?
Oh, you know what? I gotta put my fucking my gamer tag as it be in the main system, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's
Ah.
probably it's
Well,
probably
no,
giving you
a lot of
no,
the
you know,
applications is
no.
being
As long
dropped,
as
though. I
you
noticed
log,
that because of
as
that.
long as you log in as you,
Uh-huh.
then that's not true.
Okay.
If you're logged in as you, as yourself as the user,
Yeah.
then you can access that. No one else will be able to access it. If you activate it as your primary, then anybody,
On
any
the
user
computer,
on
on the
that
system
system
can do it,
has
yeah.
access to all those games.
So what the fuck is going on?
You need to renew that license.
How do I do that?
You mean just the
renew
agreement?
I'll
license,
Google it.
license renewal.
So I couldn't put us through that right now. I'll Google it.
It's probably, you know what? It's like you just gotta log into like
We'll show you.
their online
tutorials.
account. Ooh,
The plug gaming
free
tutorials.
lessons. I like that. Because I don't know how to renew this shit.
I definitely don't either.
tutorials. Sometimes it can happen.
Gaming
Look.
101.
See, look right there.
Ooh.
Can't download because there's not enough space.
Yeah.
Because I downloaded something. What I downloaded?
Games are too damn
Back
big
then.
today. And none of them play off the disc, but I guess that's one of those big things about PS5. We'll see what they do with it. That being able to like pick what parts of the game actually install, so you can only you don't have to fully install the game. That's cool. I like the idea, but it's a lot of pressure on a dev team then, that now you got to be able to compartmentalize this game well enough that you can partially install it if you wanted.
I'm partially installed this game right now. That it's partially installed,
What?
but Black Ops 4.
Like you only installed the blackout part of it?
No, you can buy that on PC though.
No, what do you mean? Like what's not
You can just
installed?
buy. You can just buy. Well, you're just saying partially installed, and like
Oh.
most of the game is installed besides one small update,
Okay.
so it's
okay.
partially installed.
No,
but no,
Yeah,
you can
the
install
PS5
just Blackout,
change of
or just
the campaign.
or there's
just
no campaign, or just
zombies.
multiplayer. I think it's multiplayer and zombies come together, and then Blackout separate. And
But
it's
yeah,
like
but it's like
$30.
you don't have to then actually install the full game as you don't want it, so you don't have to use 100 gigs. You could use 50 maybe. I'm curious about that split because I still assume they would have to install most of the game. Like, how much space are you really saving to drop that one section?
I'm not saving any space. I mean, it's probably about 30 gigabytes or something like that.
It's
Zombies.
half of another game now.
Well, it's 93 gigabytes.
Huge.
So I just say maybe it's 30 gigabytes each.
What are you opening up?
Maybe.
Oh,
Is
is that tutorial?
I'm looking for.
How to
Right
renew
here.
your license. I don't know anything else you've been playing on.
Just Star Wars. I play a little bit of that, but mainly been playing fucking Dragon Ball because the homie been over there and he tied at it. So
So you gotta get better.
well,
Where
it's not that I gotta get better because I beat and he beat me, but it's like the thing is like he can pull off crazy ass combos that I can't. I'm more of a like aggressive player, but
Mhm.
he's like real technical, and that's the thing. So
I have my roommate because we both play Smash.
And
And like,
that
I'm
is
an
a
aggressive
thing.
player, and he was more counter.
Restore licenses right there.
So like, oh, there you go.
So you go to account management and settings and restore licenses, and then it says if you become unable to use content you downloaded from PlayStation Store, there might be a problem with the licenses for the content. Try restoring the licenses.
what the fuck?
If you
I've
select
never
restore,
seen
all the
this
applications
before.
will be
What
closed.
is going on?
Sony already knew that
dog?
problem was going on.
So that's how you do it. That's since like PS3.
What?
Yeah.
I've never bought digital games though.
Exactly. So you won't like, and it's really weird. I've only ran into that with like maybe 2 games where I had to actually do that, and Bloodborne was one of them, or the digital download for the
Yeah.
DLC was one of them, and I got it right away, and then didn't play it for about a month, and
And shit was
it started not working, and I was like, "What?" Because like I would load up and I'd fall asleep before I'd start playing Bloodborne, and I did that for like a week straight every day, like 7 days solid, and then I was like, "All right, I'm just gonna fucking rest because this is my body telling me something, so I'm just gonna rest, and then I'll be able to just play the game." And like, so I just said whatever, took a break from it because I was playing like a fucking maniac, and then I went back, and then it was like this shit wasn't working, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I looked into the same thing and said restore license, da da da.
Now he's
Boom.
helping everyone. You don't have to go through those problems.
Man, that shit.
Well, you do have to go through the problem. You just have a solution fast.
Because I was having max issues with that. I was like, man, because fucking Matt kept inviting me, and then I was like, yeah, I'll play Matt. And then I couldn't play, and then he just thought I was being a bitch. So
Dang, you trying to get some dub skis, bro?
I'm down.
We'll be getting the dub skis.
I just got to re-download the game again because I deleted it because I figured they fucked me. And I was like, yeah, good old PlayStation. Thanks a lot, guys. And
With the
Doing their
fucking-
job.
it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, they didn't even do anything. It's totally fine.
Oh, man.
All I gotta do is select that one thing. It's just in that menu. I don't know. Guess I'm in that hard line right now for I'm finding my next game, and it's probably gonna be one of those 2 on that row: Destiny 2 or Death Stranding.
When your Destiny
radically
1,
different from
when
each
your
other.
Destiny 1 still fires up.
Is this this is Destiny 1?
Yeah.
What are you trying to get with that?
Nothing. I just wanted
Just
to see if
seeing?
it was still downloaded, and I know it works, so you can still play. But I
Yeah.
just didn't know that I had saved this download here for so long when I'm fighting for space.
Oof. That's space is the real issue these days. And like to uninstall and install a game, that shit when you're trying to install 90 gigs doesn't matter how fast your internet is. This shit takes time. Especially when your PlayStation's running like it's trying to fly a 747 like most of them do. Just
That makes mine download faster.
oh man. I'd be like
Mine downloads faster because of that.
Once
When
it
it
hits
gets into
ultra speed?
super, over speed.
yeah, well, while I was playing Jedi, that thing was running loud, and then like I'd load into an area, and like half of the level doesn't even load. It's like I'm looking at the other side of the map, and then suddenly a building
Oh,
just
man.
shows up in front of me. Yeah, shit was crazy.
What?
Yeah, that thing was having
What's
some
that,
serious load
buddy?
issues.
That mask there.
I know. I was just gonna say that how my hunter
night
already
hunter there?
looks like so much more of a badass than
Oh
my
my
fucking
God.
Destiny 2.
That's literally
Right
just
off the
sparked
bat.
something for me. I can't even lie. Like, your hunter is just too wild right now. It makes me want that.
I don't know what the Lion's Vigil's from. Is that from Trials? I can't remember.
What?
Hey, let's see that character.
That,
That
mask
mask
came from
is-
Trials?
Fucking
I
awesome.
can't remember.
And that humongous hand cannon. What is that?
That is the I remember the palindrome. Yeah.
Palindrome.
Hey, on everything, that's a
Yeah,
dope ass
okay,
mask.
so you're-
Reloading this weapon after a kill
397.
grants a damage bonus for a short time, so that's kill clip.
So this guy's at 397 light right
but
now.
it's 400 max.
Cap is 400.
Yeah.
When the game came out, what was the cap? 200?
1 something.
Oh, okay. I was curious how much that scaled up because, like, hell, Destiny 2 vanilla max was 305. Now we are at 1,000 plus. They had that whole thing for the first guy to like actually hit 4-digit light.
This was the PvP loadout right here.
Let's see. 1,000 yards there. Sniper hand cannon.
And then this was the other one.
Do you think if we still had trials in Destiny 2, this would be the PvP build at this point? Because I know, like,
this was the one for a while. There used to be a gun called the Icebreaker. Okay, and
Everybody loved the Icebreaker.
It was the exotic. It was
I
the
wanted
exotic.
it so bad, dog. And
This is literally how things happen. This is it. So it was the exotic Icebreaker, which you didn't have ammo. You couldn't find ammo for it. So it's a special weapon without ammo because it generates its own over time.
Interesting.
So you would just have to time your shots really well, and you just always have sniper ammo. So it was sniper, hand cannon, and the Icebreaker happened to go in the special slot right here. And they made one other sniper rifle that was an exotic that went in your primary. It's called No Land Beyond, right here.
No Land Beyond.
And it has no scope. It has an iron sight, and it's fucking vicious. But
I always loved in Call of Duty's like iron sight long range weapons. Like that was always my jam.
Yeah, so it went from Icebreaker hand cannon to scout sidearm, and in the midst of all of that, for these true diehards and people that just couldn't give up sniping, you would throw No Land Beyond.
Full auto sidearms? Or
whatever, just the most powerful one. It's this one and one other one that are the most powerful one. And then you had your shotgun guys. But you refused these guys. The shotguns came non-playable because of the distance. Trials was about not dying.
Yeah.
So those type of engagements, like those real close to hand-to-hand ones, was like, okay, hey, it's me and him or 2v2. Not when you got, one guy sniping a lane and fucking 2 guys camping, and you're basically doing the same thing until you pick one. And once you pick one, then you push.
Honestly,
and you push the res, and that's how you play Trials. So
I'm
you didn't
happy
play
Trials
that type of
is
shit.
going, dog. It made me a shitty person.
But that you're
I
talking
bought
about
a red
Trials.
dot, dog.
You're
Yeah, I
talking
remember
about
that.
Trials.
I
of
bought a
the
fucking
9.
red dot.
You're
for my-
talking about Trials of the 9. I'm talking about Trials of Osiris.
True.
They are different.
Very different.
But even in I
Which
asked
one
that
is more
because
intense?
where
Trials of Osiris, you literally couldn't lose a game.
Destiny 2 was
Yeah, you couldn't lose a game.
Destiny
Oh
2 they
my
watered down a
goodness.
lot of the competitive experience in the beginning and had to continue and then had
So,
to reshape to add it
If
back.
you lost, you started all over.
You could turn in your card, but it didn't get you anything.
What?
So
and like
Oh, that'd piss me off. Dog.
I was asking too because like
I
where-
can't even lie. I would have been fucking
last
hot,
time
dog.
I was in Trials of the 9 in Destiny 2, like that's where it was going on the meta. Like most people were doing scouts. And so I was wondering if it would just have, and now that they've like
rushers too.
there were shotgun rushers, but like it seemed like primary was scouts for a lot of
scouts
players
were super OP,
in
and so were auto rifles.
in Trials, and then now that snipers really made a comeback once they revamped the weapons system, I wonder if Trials and Destiny 2 would have gone back heavy into the hand cannon sniper
You don't
route.
see a lot of sniping in comp. There
Mhm.
are some guys that are really good, but general pop is like SMG, hand cannon, shotgun, pulse rifle. Pulse
Mhm.
rifles are way more favorited because of certain ones, bygones. A couple of the Iron Banner ones are really good too.
How's that black hole gun doing? What's that one called again?
I don't know.
Shit, I was running it. It
I
was a
don't know.
pulse rifle. It was one of the
Oh.
exotics. And then
It's
they
got
changed
nerfed
it.
the shit.
Oh
Graviton
no!
Lance.
Graviton
No one
Lance.
even
Because once
uses
they
that.
did the
No one
weapon
uses
update,
it.
they made that thing so strong.
Well,
and I was
everything
running
else
that
is
for a while.
but everything else is strong now too. So it still works the same. It's just you have way more variety of doing more damage, and hand cannons are doing a lot more damage. The fall off is worse, so they like adjusted that so the distance
Yeah.
that it does the same amount of damage is worse. But the distance when they're up close, and then the headshot damage like allows you to 3-tap, and then like with other assisted damage, rampage, kill clip, you can 2-tap a lot of people.
I was gonna say, could you still 2-tap? Because there's a couple exotics
if you get
that were
them in
like
a
a little
row.
too good on the 2-tap.
If you get them in a row.
We're
We're really playing Destiny 1 right now.
Yeah.
Is this Mars?
I don't know.
Fuck, I don't know. I haven't
haven't
played on
played Destiny
controller.
1.
I haven't played.
It kind of looks like Mars.
I remember like I was running a couple
this is
hand cannons while they
Mercury
were
or
at
something.
2-tap territory. That Duke in the beginning was one of those. That thing was a truck. And then when I was using like the lion, what is that one called again?
The Fighting Lion?
Yeah, Fighting Lion. See, I haven't played Destiny in too long. Fighting Lion was like a main gun for me for a long time, but that one was pretty well set after they changed it for like,
fucking smash!
popping the shield and then swapping over to the hand cannon and getting the killing shot.
No roam Titan smash, no roaming afterwards.
Like his last hit, or does it like expel
No, it's just
the whole?
one. It's just one shot. It's just
Okay.
one smash.
Damn.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Oh.
Titans had no roaming super.
What's your super in this right now?
I don't know. This guy got an IS.
Ooh. The IS Illumina.
One day, young hawk, thou shalt sail beneath the silver moon.
Poetic.
Yeah, the guns were way better too. Don't look at that. I just showed up late in this game. I only saw
Look
two
at that
people.
0-0 KD.
I only saw 2 people now. I also had 0 captures.
You also had
Okay.
broke even. Good job. I'd call that a win.
Clearly said we lost.
Personal achievement.
Oh, did he just kick me? What did I do?
I look like he killed you. I'm like, ooh,
It says
yeah.
Upgrade.
Kick.
They're like, that guy sucks.
This is the Crucible selections.
Mm-hmm.
Rise of Iron. Oh yeah, that's the channel. What is upgrade? Or is that just your?
That's my
typical pause
so
menu?
that's 400. I'm 393.
So is it true? Like, this is just random, but is it true you can just go to Japan and film a movie like in the streets and everything, and
You can do that here in public domain.
like cars are coming and you're in the middle of the street, like fighting and shit, and cars will just avoid you. Like this shit is crazy, dog. I was watching some shit. Just hear me out. This is random, but I was watching.
Yeah, it
some
is.
shit. I was watching some shit last night,
That's
and
Rocky's
these
losing
dudes,
his mind.
some dudes straight up shot like a fucking movie in the middle of the street, and cars were just moving around casual.
Maybe it was because it was a movie.
Yeah,
No.
I was like, isn't that the
No.
magic of movie making? at
No,
that
these
point?
fools straight up was like, "Hey, we're going to Japan because he said we're going to Japan because I heard that you can just do whatever in a restaurant, whatever, as long as there's a camera, they kind of just let you do your thing as long as you clean up."
Maybe that's why they just think we're all assholes. Who knows?
But they was doing the wildest shit. That's why I was like, "Is this real or was this like set up?" Because somebody's going to jail, dog.
I don't think
And
any
it
of
only,
that's
it's
real.
only, and I'm only bringing this up because the dude was playing Destiny 1, and it was random. I was like, oh, I'm playing Destiny 1. I thought it was 2, but it was 1. All right, my bad.
He's
My
losing his
bad.
mind, ladies and gentlemen.
My
I don't know.
bad. But it just brought it back. I was like, you know what? That's right.
Oh, it's the day of rollbacks, throwbacks.
Rollback,
What you
throwback.
have it.
What you have's what you don't.
Oof. What do we have? What do we want to throw back to?
Right now, we're throwing back to
Destiny 1.
where
Love
legendaries
to see
had
that
short
Mortal Kombat
gaze.
pop up. Short. What was that?
Look at that. Sleeper stimulant.
Oh, I know that gun.
This is one they don't have. They didn't bring back the Nova Maltis. The Truth.
The Truth.
What's up with that sword, though?
Young Wolf's Howl.
Young Wolf's Howl.
Was it wild?
Does that have any? Is that Iron Banner related?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. This makes sense. This makes sense. Ooh, got the Gigantomix. Leech Life. That's a good move. That's a good move.
But yeah, the Destiny 1 vibes are permeating, and I'm gonna play this one match, and then
Let's see what
we'll
happens.
move on to something else.
What gameplay is it? Is it just kills? Is it King of the Hill?
Control.
Control. Okay. Take the
Control
circles.
the zones.
Then get the kills.
Let's bring in some of that D2 audio, baby.
How's the music in this game?
It's good.
Very orchestra feeling. I listen to the classic radio a lot, like classical station, and get a lot of video game music on those stations these days. It's great. Caught like a nice Legend of Zelda medley the other day. Boom. Headshot. That's how it's done. See, man. Maybe I should have joined you back in the day and just got on Destiny 1.
Told you.
This was the slinging game. Like hand cannon slinging is what I enjoy in Destiny 2. So.
Damn it!
This
I
seems
jumped
like
off the map.
prime.
Trying to be too cool.
Nice. I mean, y'all winning. That's the good news. Nice shader on that hand cannon. Solid orange.
Damn it.
Boom. How's Instagram doing? Or are you on TikTok now?
I am not on TikTok.
Yeah. No, I'm talking to you
No,
on
I'm
your
looking
phone.
for
The
a
only
gift
one you.
for my dad.
Oh, nice.
So
The
thanks
Han
for trying
Solo?
to be a dick and fuck yourself, Sam.
I know, man.
He's gay. I actually know I'm finding a gift for my dad.
That's okay. You know, do
He's
that
sick
on the
right
show.
now,
It's cool.
and oh my gosh,
You should buy medicine.
I was just making that up.
I know.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to capture zones.
That's what this game is.
Neutralizing, capturing.
And then, so you have to do that in this. That's a big deal. You have to cancel out before you can. I like that, though. I like that. Still 3 points. Every map 3 points always?
Dude, this guy's got a. What has he got?
Yes.
What did he have?
Got that shooty gun.
Grab the sword.
I don't even know where the heavy ammo is at. So.
Can they drop heavy ammo ever?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess is that I don't know how the perk system works in this game. I guess are you still like throwing mods on everything the same?
Solo Nova Bomb still exists. The guy just Nova bombed one person. What's that?
I was asking you. What was I asking you?
I don't know. My controller's freaking out.
Batteries.
I don't think so. I think it's just
I already forgot what I was asking you.
nice.
Yep. Well, I guess I'm curious about like how much changes over in this, like, because I only have the Destiny 2 experience. But it seems like everything just has more power in this version. Ooh, I like that dodge. That looks dope. It's a warning.
Shit, he hit me with Thorn.
What's Thorn do?
Everything it does in Destiny 2 just more damage.
Is the rose in this game?
No.
It's my Q&A. My personal
Jesus,
Q&A of
dude,
Destiny
these
1.
guys, it's still just nothing but Titans.
Well, don't try, just punch it. Nice tether.
No, he didn't tether him. My controller's freaking out.
I saw that beam shoot out. I thought you had him.
Yeah, but he got out of it.
Oh yeah, you caught him like right on the outside.
He has an amazing Warlock jump.
Did you just say amazing and Warlock jump?
In this game, it is actually amazing. They fucked you off.
They fucked you in two for real. Like it's completely different.
Right? But hey, I figured my way around it, and then and now that class is getting an extra buff. Pretty excited.
My gosh!
Because Dawnblade, you get a second dodge. That Dawnblade one
They
where
can
I
fly
can do the air
across
dodge.
the fucking hellmouth on the moon.
With the double dodge thing.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Hell, I could because I use strafe glide. Like,
Where is he?
Oh, that was
Dude,
a dick
yeah,
move, dog.
seriously. And my controller's like trying to go down sights every fucking 2 seconds right now. Fucking
Got that
shit
swap out
bad
ready?
controller. No, I just no.
Dug
No.
it.
I think
Just
they're
walk
all
around
fucked
it.
up.
Yeah, but so with that, for like that Dawnblade class, having like a second air dodge, because since I ran high mobility and strafe glide, like you can dodge and then throw the glide back on, and you can hold all the momentum, so you can just shoot across the screen. Having a second one, I can only imagine how much further you
This
get.
guy's dodging hammers, shooting rockets. Come on, Dutch.
Yeah, what
What's
the
going
fuck
on,
was
man?
that?
That's people that've been playing Destiny 1 don't even care about the second one. I don't know. You think most of these players played through 2 and then just came back?
I don't know.
Like, I mean, you jumped right into full games.
PvP wise, I mean, that Destiny 2 is at this point better. Because look at these. I don't. Can you see the frames are just ridiculous for me right now. But the movement, the way you feel when you're moving, the speed you move at. Like we could do a PC example right after this and just
but D2
shotgun, bitch.
Yeah, those are the
it just
elements that
feels
are
way
very
better.
cleaned up. Because like even in D2 in the beginning, and there wasn't that much in the game, and we hit that point where we're like, man, we wish there was a lot more in this. We were still complimenting how like for the small box they gave you of things you can do. It was a very clean box. It was a very well detailed box. Like everything
I
looked real
was
pretty.
not fucking with this game like for a long time. After the beta came out, it didn't sell me. If it wasn't for Dutch, I swear I wouldn't be fucking with Destiny today.
There you go.
Like they came a long way. This game really came a long way.
Hey, it's I bought a PlayStation to buy Destiny because y'all were getting Destiny too.
No, true.
So, same boat.
It
Same
just, like he was like get one, and I was like, nah, man, you know. And he was like, he like literally should have been the spokesperson for this game. He sold me on this shit.
I remember talking to him like all through 1, but that was when I was like deep in the Smash tournament scene too, because like I wanted to get really into Smash 4, which is pretty much why I didn't get this game, because it came out like the same weekend. And that's when I was doing a lot of Smash tournaments. I was playing that game like, oh shit.
Dude, this guy from behind me. Forget this map too.
Luckily, we got Ultimate now, which is on the bill for Game of the Year.
Should win.
This week is the Game Award.
No, I'm saying we should win.
It's a weird year. It's a weird year. On it, we've got
Ooh, there he is.
for Game of the Year, we have Control, that Xbox game that disappeared.
Exactly. I don't even understand that.
We have.
Starting to feel it.
Alright, Game of the Year. Oh, you're reloading. So we have Control, the Xbox game. We have Death Stranding. We have Resident Evil 2. Yep. Then we have Sekiro, Shadows Die
I
Twice.
didn't touch that, so I don't know.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate,
That makes
and The Outer Worlds.
Smash Bros. is gonna win.
Death Stranding.
I don't think Death Stranding should win. I think they could win tons of other awards. I don't think it's Game of the Year.
Out of those games,
Yeah,
Resident
I would give it to
Evil
Smash.
2 is one of the.
I know I'm a
Brothers,
big
a
Smash
fighting game?
fan, But
A fighting
it's
game?
more
Winning
that
game of the year.
here's why I
That's never. I don't
Hey,
even know if that's ever
then
happened.
good.
It should
Give it
win.
to him because
That's why they give it to him. I don't believe.
No,
in
that's
that.
not why.
Death
Let me
Stranding
explain my
is
why.
a
maybe.
fucking amazing game. I mean, Sam, you can explain
so,
your
no,
why all you want.
Death
dude.
Stranding's a great game. But I still don't
didn't
think
even
it is
play
game
part
of
of
the year.
it.
You're right.
Okay.
I watched you play a lot of it. I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna play through that game deeply. I want to give it all the effort.
So you're just saying
But
your favorite game
it's-
should be game of the year.
But
which was what
well, you haven't
everybody
given
else
me an
says.
opportunity to even give an answer. So I'll
Or
give you
can we
one.
talk?
Yeah.
Or do you? I just have to let you.
No, I
do
want
what
to tell
wanna
you
do.
why. I'd love to. Because here's the
Okay,
thing.
well, you can wait while we talk about just things like. Is that what you have to do right now? Is it
No.
making you that upset? You can't deliver what you want to say?
Whatever.
All right, man. I mean, you can talk
no.
about it all you want about why you think it should win.
I have opinions on a lot of these games. I follow them.
I can't believe Anthem isn't on the list.
You know it's not on the list. You know it's on none of these lists.
Anthem was good. Fuck you guys, man.
No, I had a
Come on,
ton-
Anthem
I had
year
a ton
2,
of
let's
fun in
go.
it, but a lot of that was trying to overlook the bad things for the good.
Anthem was
Jedi's a
terrible
good
game.
example of that was easy for me to enjoy the hell out of the game, even though it had problems. Anthem had a lot of struggle at a point.
Well, you were having a great time.
Yeah, I know. I was fucking killing it with my.
Motherfucker.
Once you beat it, it just didn't have the replay value that people was expecting.
But they sold that game to be an end game thing. They sold that to have so many things that it never even got.
Yeah, I feel like they owe a lot of people money though because they didn't deliver.
That was one of
But
the.
it was still a good game. Like it just didn't.
Legendary
it just
marks.
didn't keep going.
You're right.
Like it should have kept going
They
and
got-
been fun. But now it is literally a loop.
They got
The
caught
game
up
is a
on their
fucking loop.
problems with the game, tried to fix those, and kept making problems worse.
Yeah.
And so then they were overselling what they were fixing, and then it wasn't actually coming through on the patch. So it turned into a train wreck.
Yeah. Such a good game, though. Man.
Nah, I feel I actually personally I would love to see Outer Worlds win because it did right what so many games were failing at this year in terms of creating that story, in terms of creating that world, and like all those side stories people cared about. That is something that Death Stranding has too. But I don't know. I really liked the splash that Outer Worlds made.
Well, Outer Worlds has a ridiculous amount of problems with how the game plays.
What the fuck
And all
is
kinds of
Outer
stuff.
Worlds?
It's a
Obsidian game.
Obsidian game that is like a New Vegas style. You start with nothing. Dialogue carries out the game. It has a ton of endings. It's really great. Like,
That's not a problem.
the game can be beaten in 12 minutes.
What?
Oh, yeah. Speedrunner figured out that you can beat that
So,
game in
like,
12 minutes.
I don't know. Game of the year for that one. I don't know.
That's a knockout out of the park. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is realistically one of the best one. the
My
best one on
homie
the
said
list
it
to me, I
didn't
think.
keep you. Well, two of my homies said the same thing. It just didn't keep their attention long enough. They played like half the game, and then they got on some other shit, and
Hey.
now they don't remember how to play.
I need to reapproach Sekiro, and I need to basically start over. Like, if you go in and you just go to an earlier area, yes, you can like refigure out what you're doing fairly quick, especially if you're used to the Souls format games. But you're right, Sekiro is a game that like I have to step back to be able to get back into that game and play at an earlier point. Because I didn't make it to the end yet. I have to finish that game, and so I have to like relearn how to do everything you do in Sekiro.
Yes,
And that
yeah.
game is so timing based for those Souls games.
But
It's funny you see so many elements taken from Sekiro that are in Jedi.
that's why Anthem should be there. It was a great game. It was a great game. You gotta admit, it was a good game. It just didn't hold up.
It
Didn't
was
hold up past you beating it.
it was a
like,
great game for 50% of what they told me I was getting,
Yeah.
and then the other 50% was a fucking train wreck.
I can't say it didn't hold up. Like I would play it today. I would still play Anthem.
Then why aren't you?
Because I'm playing this fucking Dragon Ball Z.
That's fine. I mean, they've been adding more stuff to the game, but like, I still follow those communities
I got
and
homies
watch
that
what
still
they
play.
say, and like, this thing they're all bragging about now is like, look, I'm getting legendaries, but it's still the
That's
same
good.
weapons. It's still the
Fuck.
same cycle of shit. that you could go back into that and there's nothing new
Well,
except for you could go into that stormy area and fight a cataclysm.
They're gonna fix that though. It's coming.
They're gonna.
We're still in year 1 of it, man.
You're right. We're 10 months
stop
in,
going
and
so
still
hard
gonna
on
is
it.
where it's at.
Let's not go so hard on it, man.
The reason I think Smash Brothers is in such a good position for it this year is last year was ridiculous for the quality of games that were listed for Game of the Year. But Smash Brothers missed the cut. They came out a little too late in the year. But the fact that they held that relevance throughout this whole year makes a difference. The fact that that game, even though it's a fighting game and it's not everyone's playing it, it was a unanimously loved game. It was such a clean game, and every single update every single time they have a DLC come out this year, it has been at the front page of every news thing and has again been unanimously loved. And so they have been so consistent with such a great package.
They can't miss with that title. I'm just keeping it.
But
Well,
they've
good.
never won it
They
before.
sold something, and you're right. They've never won it before. That's what I'm saying. But this is their best game. This is their best entry, and even on the competitive side, where people are so nitpicky, this is the game that got people off Melee. That's a huge fucking deal.
Melee, my homies that are Melee fans are still hardcore
Exactly.
Melee fans.
So the fact that all your major streamer ones, the fact that you have Mango, one of the largest players in the Melee community, that is now over on Smash, Mewtwo King, these are the people who are known as the gods of Smash. There are national
They're
tournaments
still pussies to
that
me.
they are known as the gods of Smash.
And
these are the
fuck
people
them.
who have swept Melee for years. And most of them are now playing Ultimate. That is a huge thing.
But they're
because
pussies.
the last 2 games, if you include 3DS as its own title, then the last 3 Smash titles could not get them off of Melee
because
and they finally
Melee's the
did.
best one.
Till this game came out.
I can't say that. I like this one a lot. But if Melee
I would say
had
the same thing
yeah.
about Death Stranding as I have to say about Pokemon winning. Smash Brothers winning
Game of the
Year. It's because look at all the other games that are on the list.
That's it. This is a
That's
small
my-
race,
that's-
actually.
that's-
Realistically, this is a
that's it.
small race.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, it is.
But I would love Death Stranding to win a ton
And who's
of
that-
awards.
who's that-
I
who's
personally
that
don't
game's-
think it should win Game of the Year. as well.
Who's
It's just-
that? Who's that awards ceremony for? What is it like? There's multiple game awards.
Oh, this is
There's like
The-
two or three major ones that are pretty important.
yeah, this is the Game Awards.
The game awards. So yeah. So this is like the fucking super televised.
Yes, this
yeah.
is their
So
major.
yeah, that's that. I got Death Stranding. I got my money on Death Stranding.
I don't think that it's not in that running. I'd love it to win awards. I don't want it to win Game of the Year. But that's a
it has
personal
nothing to
opinion,
do
of
with
course.
what I would
Yeah.
what I want. I just out of those games, there's those 2 games only even have a chance because of the list that's the other games. Like that's just clear as what it is.
Well, then it'd be nice for my favorite game to get their opportunity.
Sure. I mean, everybody would want their favorite game to win. Rocky wants Anthem to be Game of the Year.
Rocky does. I'm gonna
Rocky
be honest,
wants
though, it's
Anthem
not-
to be
it's
Game of
not
the
a-
Year.
it's
I
Okay.
want
not
it to
nominated
be
for
in the
Game.
running.
All right.
I said put it in the running.
I'm gonna tell you
I
now,
want Smash Bros.
in
to
terms
win.
of these
dog.
awards, it's not in any
They
runnings.
finally deserve it, dog. Come on, you gotta
mean
admit.
finally?
They deserve it, dog.
He finally deserves it. He's just piggybacking what you're saying.
They do, dog. They do finally deserve it because it's like they literally put all the characters in it. You know, I'm happy with that. Like that shit made me super happy. And then it's like Smash Bros, dog. Like it never.
Oh, now you're
like-
talking about Smash Brothers winning it.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh.
want to win.
Okay, well, yeah, whatever. I mean,
Hearing the list is
yeah.
what he wants.
I'm saying
whatever.
out of the list, I wanted to win, but at the same time, I
if
didn't
Smash
play
Brothers
Death
win, it's not gonna bother me.
Yeah.
And if Death Stranding wins,
It's not gonna
gonna
bother me.
make me happy. I just that's
never
how
played
that's how
it.
I feel.
Yeah.
Oh,
if
you picked
look,
up the Legacy Collection already?
I've had this is old.
What? I thought they were
That's the Z one. I
Oh.
I re-downloaded this to start playing them so I can prepare for Z in February.
Okay.
All right.
Which they released some information about it because not a lot of people are aware. So they did a new trailer and kind of went over Z's move list and things like that, so people can get more familiar with the Z sword and the Z Buster and things like that. So,
All right.
all right.
Best action game.
God of War.
We got Apex Legends. No, that was last year, and it won Game of the Year.
Okay.
We got Apex Legends, Astral Chain, Call of Duty, the new one, Modern Warfare, Devil May Cry 5, Gears 5, and Metro Exodus.
Metro Exodus was good. Hard though.
I didn't
Hard
play
game.
it, but I heard it was really good.
It's so hard. It
Is
is
it?
like it's skill based. Like you got to be a good shot.
yeah,
you
like
gotta
you
be
can't
smart.
bullshit in
No,
that.
You can't fuck around with ammo. Like it gets really down to it. And it's a good first person shooter.
Hey, in a
However-
survival world of trends, that's good.
I don't
You
know how it's
played
gonna
it,
get a lot of.
motherfucker?
Yeah, I played both of them.
What? You got it?
Yeah.
What?
I got it on PC.
Oh,
Probably looks great.
It looks great.
I didn't know.
Once again, though, that's like a Sekiro thing, though. It can be so difficult, and it can be so its own way and
That
so
it
stubborn.
pushes your community
that-
away.
Well, then the community just becomes small,
You're right.
and then
pushes
it's
the
hard to
mainstream
win.
away.
And then it's hard to win Game of the Year because Game of the Year is about kind of.
most
I don't want to
unanimously
say
loved game.
mainstream, but it's about it breaches into more mainstream because
Yeah.
it's getting the most votes. It's getting the most of this. It's the largest category for people to engage with.
And even the awards we're talking about specifically is the Game Awards, the ones who are like, yeah, we represent every video.
Yeah, but the
So-
Game of the Year, it just that literally is going to have more people's attention, more people in, probably having more bullshit votes than anything always. Where someone's like, "Oh yeah, I know that game, Game of the Year." You know what I mean? And also that's why Death Stranding might have a
Better chance.
better
It's more
chance
relevant
because it's
being
more
newer.
exactly.
Mhm.
And that could play a role in people not really knowing whether what game is better or not. But they're like, "Oh well, it's
I
Game
know
Awards.
this.
I'm
That's
here.
why I
I'm
was
a celebrity.
shocked to
Death
see
Stranding. I know
Smash
Norman
on this
Reedus. You know
list.
exactly. Yeah,
That's why I was shocked to see Smash on this
So-
list was because it came out last year.
yeah. I see
It
a Call
was
of
the
Duty.
very first in the first wave of things to come out for the fiscal year of these awards.
I see maybe a Call of Duty winning that because they brought the campaign back, and the campaign is fucking amazing.
Is it?
Really, it is.
All right, I'm gonna get this shit.
The Modern Warfare campaign is fucking spectacular. They it was worth it to get no campaign in Blackout or Black Ops
Mm-hmm.
To get
because
this
of the one they delivered in this, because it
one.
has,
What?
dude, it has crazy cinematics. Like you feel like you're in the shit.
What?
Yeah, it's really, really good. Like they.
Okay.
They've been heavy in that direction for a few games now.
They've
so they're
they've pushed the envelope on that one hard,
awesome.
and it has, and it not only is it good, it's beautiful to watch, it's really well done, and all that stuff, but it also has like a lot of the characters from all the other campaigns
Oh, cool.
in there, so it kind of like gives you this like intertwined kind of feeling about everything, a little nostalgia, a little
Feels
new
a
age.
bit rebooty, if
Yeah,
you will.
but it's really but it's totally over the top new graphics because we missed a year. We missed a year of the graphics. We missed a year of the upgrades on PS4,
Mhm.
and this ultimately kind of they just really capitalized on that. Oh, people haven't had it for a year, haven't seen it. They're kind of aching for it. They were really upset about not getting it last year, and then they just fucking fully delivered. And I mean, I can't say enough about the campaign. It's really good. Whatever I say about the multiplayer, that really comes down to how people play, not anything that
Yeah.
Activision or Blizzard or anybody did.
And Call of Duty
The
holding
campaign's
on
great.
to their player base. Like Devil May
Yeah.
Cry 5, great game, but a week later people are on to the next thing.
And it's weird. It's really pushed into knowing and loving Devil May Cry.
Yep.
That one was
You gotta
like
know the
even
characters
4.
themselves
Show.
even further.
Even
like,
4 was like that. It's just so Devil May Cried out that you're like you really got to be into Devil May Cry.
And then you have
And
Apex
I played the hell
Legends.
out of it.
Now, Apex Legends did something great, when it launched because it was for everyone to get off of Fortnite. But I mean, I guess it really didn't sustain long enough. I don't think.
There's people still playing.
It's big. They
It
still
just-
push it like heavy. It's a big.
Fortnite is just too fresh. You got to keep it 1,000. They just get too fresh on them. They just like, hey, guess what we're doing now?
I just saw an article that like they're having some issues because they change it up too much with like some major competitions now in Fortnite. They're starting to have issues.
Blue screen.
But all right, let's see. I think you put up a solid case around Metro Exodus. You know,
It
Like,
could, but I would
it
just
sounds
it would
good,
be, and
but you're right
it
that
came out
Call
real
of Duty
early.
just has a certain sweeping advantage because of the community they're hitting right away.
Yeah, just a
And then
large
Astral
base.
Chain, I loved the concept of Astral Chain. Maybe I'll get it if it goes on sale
Yeah,
for Nintendo, but I just maybe internationally that game was a lot bigger, but I haven't heard much of it
maybe
since it came out.
I think I played it.
All right. Action adventure game. We have Borderlands 3. We have Control again. We have Death Stranding again. We have Resident Evil 2 again. We have The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. And we have Sekiro Shadows Die Twice again.
So Borderlands got grouped in as an action game with Sekiro.
Action adventure.
Okay, action adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Borderlands could be up there.
Yep. I could see this being definitely going towards Death Stranding. Because they really redefined that adventure game. But-
I'm just shocked that he's getting so many awards for some shit that's like a whole new genre. It's like
That's
people are like,
but that's Kojima.
yeah.
This game wouldn't have gotten made if it wasn't Kojima who wanted to make this game.
True.
I mean, really, but if you look at the amount of people that played it and streamed it,
Mm-hmm. But
it's out there. People
yeah.
who played it loved it.
when I say that, it's not any
And,
criticism to the game itself,
Oh,
but
yeah, no,
it's that the game itself made it there before it made it to its release off of his name.
Well, he made it
You're right.
himself.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he produced it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that like the hype around this game, the love for this game that existed prior to this game
Well, his
launching,
love
having
for
its
the
stuff,
man and what his
was
previous
very
works.
much on him.
Yeah, of course.
Even because and it needed that because this was such a weird concept that
Yeah,
I mean,
he's the
hell,
only
the
person
months
that
of
could have
us
done
trying
this,
to
yes.
talk about this game leading up to it was what
He
the
is
fuck
the only
this?
person that could have done it.
Yeah. So I could see it taking a category like that too.
Yeah, I think they should have like gave him an award for being a wild motherfucker, but like to be like, hey, here's Game of the Year and all.
I
this
mean,
other shit.
if you play the game, you can understand why it's nominated for these things.
Straight up?
Well, yeah, 100%.
What? So there's nothing better this year to you?
Ooh, they're also nominated for
Considering
art
that I've been
direction.
playing a game that's several years old, still no. Well, like, dude, I still play Destiny 2.
What? Oh, so you haven't been playing anything else, really?
What is there to play?
True.
I played Jedi. I played the Outer Worlds.
True.
I played all those games. Most of the games that are mentioned, I've played, and if not beaten, very close to beaten. And when it comes to like, yeah, that's kind of why he takes it, because it's something that nobody has done before. Maybe not Game of the Year, but he's gonna win some awards.
And that's how I feel about that game. Is new genre, new thing is great for sweeping a lot of awards. But Game of the Year, you said it very well when you talked about that is you have to cater to a mainstream audience.
True.
Fighting games. Of course, you got Smash in that list, and it's going to be the highest chance. But you've got Dead or Alive 6 in here. You've got Jump Force. You've been talking about Jump Force a lot.
I
Hearing
mean,
that pop up.
but it's not really like that type of game for me. Like, I'd rather play Smash Bros. Over that shit any day of the week, or Dragon Ball. But Jump Force is pretty solid when I play with like some of the homies sometimes.
It's got great character spread for people who are fans.
Yeah, like
you know?
if you like anime, it's like real nostalgia.
It's
shit.
it's anime's Smash. It's like they're all here.
Yeah, but I feel like they should make a way better version of it because it's just like it's so like simple. It gets played out pretty fast. But then with my homies, like we play on some nostalgia shit and we're assholes, so we think it's funny to like to spam and beat a fool who's like playing his heart out. So like I don't know, but I'm a little disappointed in it. I feel like it could be a way better game, and we need a way better anime-based game.
Yeah, it would be good to get. But I liked that they kind of created a decent base to offer so much variety.
I feel like Blaze Blue did a better job.
Yeah? I didn't play Blaze Blue. So.
They did a way better job. It just, they didn't have the characters. Like, you don't have Goku and shit in there. And that's the problem. It's like, they're more serious, like, darker characters and shit, like Ruby and stuff. Like, but I feel like they definitely did a way better job of bringing the anime characters to the gaming world. And I think if they opened it up for them where they could, like, bring Ichigo or Goku or somebody to it, it would be way rawer, man.
Nice.
It's just, I don't know.
Well, hearing that from you, like, all right, so it's up against competition. Like I said, Smash is in it. You've also got Samurai Showdown and Mortal Kombat 11.
Samurai Showdown was pretty fun.
Samurai Showdown is so damn fun.
It is.
No, I don't think it's gonna win this.
It definitely won't win any awards.
Holy crap!
But
That game is the most extra fighting game.
Yeah.
Where it's like every one of them is like 3 hits to kill people. Fighting game. Everything's so extreme and like
that's
flashy.
the thing.
I love it.
It's like that game was like super serious and gritty. Like it's like who can get into you first. Like
yeah. And then Mortal Kombat 11, like this is the greatest of Mortal Kombats in a long, long time, if not their best.
Yeah, I can't argue that.
This
at all.
game and like Sindel just came out. Terminator is such an awesome DLC character in this game.
I haven't played
series.
with him yet.
Ooh, he is vicious.
Is he?
Yeah.
Does he make sense in the game though?
What?
He makes sense.
Yeah, I mean it's they played in like with all the intro scenes and stuff like that. It's just him teleporting in this into this world. Johnny Cage is the reason he's in this world.
Okay,
I don't know why, but like even like some of the outfits that Terminator wears are Johnny Cage things. Like he stole Johnny Cage's bike. Some of his outfits are like Johnny Cage shirts and stuff like that. So they fit him in like how they do it. But also like because you get to build custom stuff in this game. Mortal Kombat 11, every character you get to build them. You unlock like all the custom like skins and weapons and stuff. That's really cool.
They've been doing that shit for a while though.
Yeah. This one, what they do though is instead of the way they do the like extra abilities in this isn't you pick one of so many play styles. You have maybe each character has like call it around 10 abilities that can change a lot, and you get to pick 3 out of that modifies their base move set. So like Terminator already has shotgun moves, but one of those abilities you could pick of those 3 in your build improves those shotgun capabilities. One of those abilities changes that shotgun into a grenade that he launches. Stuff like that. He also has this one which is just vicious. It's like he has like a terminate mode that he goes into, and he's like stronger and doesn't take much flinching or knockback, but he can't guard shit. So it's like you just activate this and you're just full aggro. And like, oh man, Jake was playing Terminator for his character and like built him up around that, and it's just can just rush through so much shit. He's also got like a running tackle move, but that's one of those abilities that you pick, so he doesn't start with it. Yeah,
so
great character now.
You can't like fuck his whole day up though. Like if he's like rushing you, you can't use like the get over here or freeze him. Just, like,
you could probably grab him out of things, but he gains a lot of priority because he's not getting knocked out of his moves. So maybe you could grab him out of some stuff. I mean, like you could hit him and do damage, but his hit's gonna go through, like a heavy armor type thing. So you could fuck him up, but it's it's very hard when he has a strategy built around like, all right, time to go aggro, and it's usually when he's getting lower on health and he just needs to fucking run shit. It's a good style. But it does like to commit to that build. He like had to make his build around that move to a degree. There's also a lot of other ways you could build him up.
I mean, I'm just wondering because I haven't even like played against him yet.
Yeah, he's a dope character. I can't wait to see how they do Joker and how they do Spawn.
I'm still a little disappointed in Joker's look.
I forget what he looks like. They go like what to Jared Leto or some shit?
Nah, he's like the cartoon Joker, but not all skinny. He looks just like some guy dressed like the Joker. And that's what I don't like about it. It's like
doesn't look like a Joker.
He's like his build is just like real corny.
Now, if they got Mark Hamill to voice him though, that'd be the dopest thing ever. I don't think they did.
Yeah, I mean, think so either.
Arnold.
I'm sure it's some kind like
Terminator. I don't think is actually voiced by Arnold.
Why do they do that in the games, dog? Like the Joker's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Although I mean, I played him in Injustice. He was like one of my main characters in Injustice, and he was awesome in those with the like rolling bombs and shit. And the gas, and then like the
he's a
flower shot.
juggle. He's a good juggle character.
So yeah, I'm curious to see what they do with him.
So what should we do? We got Paper Mario lined up, in 64, or do we do Duke Nukem 0 Hour, Cruisin' USA for the 64, or we can break it down and go Mortal Kombat, NES, SNES.
I'm down for
X-Men,
or X-Men.
Ooh,
One or the other.
Mutant Apocalypse.
Either of those two Super
Mario World. Just a fucking classic.
You're right. Any of those SNES games work.
Let's
if we're
play
going
X-Men.
in 64, it'd be
You want to do X-Men?
X-Men. Deal.
Okay, let's do X-Men.
Hell
It's been
yeah.
a minute since I played that.
Fired up Paper Mario. He requested Paper Mario, wants to play X-Men.
Hey, I didn't know you had that. That's a whole nother game, dog. Like,
I gotta say, I do feel like that
blow in
fighting
that
game
cartridge.
category is a tough category.
plus you told
They
me
got
I
some
could
good
get it
games.
on my cell phone and it changed the game.
Dude, emulators all day on old systems. My roommate signed up for getting one of those. It's not retro bit. Polymega. You hear that thing? It comes out in the spring, I believe. It's one of those systems where like it's got slots for all the old cartridge styles, and so it plays like all your classic
I saw
games.
that.
Yeah, and then it's like gonna be a whole modular system for playing through retro stuff. But yeah, it was like I don't remember if it was a Kickstarter first or something, but he signed up for it. That's supposed to come out in the spring, and then we get to like just snap into all those old games. I can't
That's
wait.
pretty tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have them already. You can get them.
This is just another brand of one that had a really cool design about it. I believe it's called the Polymega if you want to look it up, but it's like it's a modular concept to a retro play everything system. So I believe you can buy it comes with so many slots, but then you can buy like things that drop into it so you can do maybe discs or some of the other console things.
Okay.
It's good style.
What was the name of that one that was digital though? What was it called? The Jaguar?
I don't know. I only remember the retro bit right now, so
Jaguar, like you could have every game. Like it was like a straight rip off. But I still wanted one. But it played every fucking game. And
yeah,
it was
if it was
all
digital, it
yeah.
was totally ripping shit off.
Oh yeah, it was like
It's all ROM built.
yeah, it was like a computer basically, and you went online and played whatever the fuck you wanted.
Crazy.
Was that shit called the Jaguar? Do you remember that, Dutch?
Dolphin?
That's what I'm saying,
Are you
but it was
talking
like
about
a
the
knockoff. No, it's called the Jaguar.
Okay, Dolphin's a GameCube system, so like Smash Melee, a lot of them use Dolphin.
Okay.
Dolphin will play.
It plays a lot of stuff, but I said GameCube.
Oh, well, it does it. I mean, it does GameCube. It does N64.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's like a Nintendo emulator. Oh, nice. I never used it, but I've watched like anytime I watch a lot of like Melee clips will be played through Dolphin when they're doing them online, or like If any of those guys only of those pros are doing like streaming, that's how they're playing it. Let's take a look at these other categories. That's a tough category, fighting game. Let's see. They have so many
was the fighting
esports
game.
things. That was just the fighting games.
Go back to that shit again.
Yeah.
What?
It's so to recap, it is Dead or Alive 6,
Bullshit.
Jump Force,
Bullshit.
Mortal Kombat 11,
Okay.
Samurai Showdown, Super Smash.
Where is Dragon Ball?
Well, that didn't come out this year. That was part of last year's awards.
But the new characters came out.
But that's not how it works. And didn't it win last year?
I think so.
I think it won awards last year, so it got its
Dead or
recognition.
Alive 6? What the fuck?
Hey, I don't think this was a very good year on the whole for game releases. If you
It's
noticed
not.
that game, fucking Control, that Xbox game that had a lot of hype around it and some great videos leading up to it. Game comes out, I haven't heard anything about it.
I didn't even know what the fuck it
But
was.
it's on like 6 of these nominations, including Game of the Year. Let's take a look at indie games. Baba Is You. That was cool. That was like a puzzle game. It was like a really, really simple puzzle game where you did a lot of like, it was like a lot of wordplay.
2 try.
Okay.
Ooh. Second try. Oh, on that X-Men? Yeah. Baba Is You is like
Capcom, that old
you'd,
school
like,
shit.
change words in like riddles to be able to change what your character can do in the game.
Okay.
Disco Elysium. No fucking clue what that is.
Mutant humans possessing incredible powers
Katana
as
Zero.
results of genetic mutation.
Outer
Fucking-
Wilds.
Well, Ronan, well, fucking Kevin was playing that,
And then the winner. Well, it's gonna win. Untitled Goose Game is gonna win indie game.
you think so?
Yeah. That thing has been in fucking Rick and Morty intro has a Goose Game reference in it now. Like that game
I've seen
took
it.
over the
I've
internet.
watched it play. I watched somebody play it. I watched Professor Bremen play it.
Was it any good?
It's
no.
It's silly and peaceful. The game was kind of silly in concept, but the internet like soaked it up to that
it does all
extreme
stupid
memes,
shit.
but like
Yeah.
ultra extreme meme status to the point where like I don't know how to describe it.
It's
except
fucking
like
love.
Fucking Untitled Goose.
it's you play a goose and you just run around and like
Genosha,
have puzzle
a
challenges.
little known island where mutants are imprisoned.
I think here's the thing.
Is it fire?
Untitled Goose Game just encaptured the internet, which is why I'm like that one probably won.
A little bikini blonde for the Maui Brewing Company, brother. For the brothers and
Pretty
sisters,
good.
Nice.
aunties and uncles,
Let's see.
from my island to yours.
Family game, fighting game, fresh indie game, presented by Subway. Subway has its own
X-Men Mutant
Subway paid for that,
Apocalypse.
are you serious?
Press start
Impact.
now.
What does Games for Impact mean?
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
For a throat-provoking game with a
What
pro-social,
throat-provoking
wait,
game?
with
What
a-
are you talking about?
with
Thought.
a pro-social meaning or message. That's what Games for Impact is. We have Concrete Genie, which did look like a pretty cool game. Have you seen that at all? It's like got a lot of cool
Yeah, those
light
guys
art
did
in
look-
it,
yeah,
and like
they're
spray
like-
paint, graffiti style puzzle game. Gris, I don't know this game,
Grease.
but I've seen it. I've seen it on a few of these nominations. Do you know it? All? Do you know it?
No.
Well, that one's in there. That one might be
9.
worth looking into. Kind Words, no idea. Life is Strange 2, about that kid becoming like in the
Yeah, Life
superhero
is Strange
thing.
is super popular.
Yeah.
I never
Sea
got
of
into
Solitude.
it.
I don't know a lot of these games, but interesting that that's an interesting category to come up with. What did I say? Throat. Oh god. Oh man.
I was like, wait.
That's why I was confused. It's like, are
What
you
is
trying to
that,
convince
throat-
people to go out and like,
provoking?
I
I
know,
was
I was
like,
like-
I was trying to figure it out. Like, this
like,
is-
are you trying to get protesters with this
this
game
is
or some
sexy
shit?
part?
This guy.
No,
This guy.
I know how to read good.
I know how to read them letters
words?
that are put together and have periods at the end.
Mobile game. We got Call of Duty Mobile.
Ooh, that's gonna win.
Grindstone. That's got a funny little artwork with this big old blue
I know,
beefcake
what is
and that
that
sword.
thing?
Let's see if it's
Oh, blue beefcake.
nothing.
Yeah, that was
Blue
pretty-
beefcake.
That was a wild choice of words.
Borrowed bread.
If you ever
You saw
say
that? It was only
blue
one of those-
beefcake
yeah.
again, I'm not going to let you
Blue
slide.
beef. He said that. He
I
said
said it,
that.
yeah.
He said
I
that.
know.
Whatever.
That's funny.
Let's see.
Look at this little blue beefcake
Sayonara
right
Wild Hearts. I saw that somewhere else.
seen
Sky
that too.
Children of Light. What the
here.
golf?
Ding, ding.
What the fuck? That's what I mean.
You know what? You know what really is the best X-Men game, and for some reason it's the X-Men game, but the X-Men Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Crossover, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good, and Maximum Carnage.
That was
You know
I
what?
played
No, those
arcade.
ones that they dropped that were like Marvel Ultimate Alliance were pretty good too.
Those were on like the PlayStation though.
Yeah,
Marvel Ultimate Alliance just had another update, didn't they? I think they just had another wave of characters come out.
I don't know, but I think I'm gonna get it.
Okay, well, are you gonna get it?
Yeah, I think so. I got a Switch now.
Are you gonna join the squad or what?
Yeah.
Sam plays with a group of strangers rather than me.
I haven't played that game in a while. You still playing it?
I played it like once or twice. My son loves it.
Because here's the thing: you say that, but then
My son loves it.
after you called me out on that the first time, we played like the next week.
It was a joke. It was a joke. It was just,
That's
I
what
was
made it
not.
funny.
I wasn't serious.
He
At all.
doesn't even play the game.
I play it occasionally. My son loves it. He fucking loves it.
It's a game you can hop into anytime and have some fun.
Gambit.
Because there's so many characters. You know?
Good choice. Good
Gambit's my
choice.
favorite. He's my favorite. Period.
I
I love
want
how he drops the car.
more
Boom.
Gambit in. I want more Gambit in X-Men. Like they need to give this
more.
guy.
I want more.
He's got such a cool fucking story. Like, who is
But
it
they
that he
just
goes
love
to
Wolverine.
have that like chip put in his head so
They
he's
just
not as
love-
powerful?
They just love Wolverine.
Do you know which guy did that to him?
No.
I think it might be like whoever it is that put the adamantium in Wolverine. Stryker sounds about right. But yeah, Gambit is essentially like he was concerned because his power was too much, and had a chip put in his head so that his powers were limited.
Well, his powers.
Or he had like a surgery done, or like part of his
power
brain
is
was
kinetic
removed.
energy.
Exactly.
So like,
He turns. Yeah,
It's
it
like
puts
unlimited.
kinetic energy into things.
well, yeah, just by him touching it.
Yeah. And he had to like limit whatever. Well, I forget like all the details, but you know, sometimes I like going on
The
holes where
one,
people analyze characters too deeply, and they like connect every comic they were ever in. But yeah, he has like a crazy story about like he was concerned he was gonna like destroy the world because he didn't know how to control his power, and has I think Stryker like either like remove part of his brain or some shit to try and like control that.
So that is the
Nuts.
attack. Wow. I was like, what is the attack here? And that's
That
it.
little stick poke.
Yeah.
What are you, Grookey?
Yeah. Got him.
Branch poke.
Got him.
Pokemon jokes.
Murk him off.
Slapped him.
Murk him off, though.
Right. Oh, there you go. Get that sweet. Why you gotta be so tall, guy? Thanks.
Oh, it's like up. Okay. They got moves though. They got move list though.
There's no like, I don't know, special meter or anything for like those moves, or can you do them
No,
all you
just
want?
me dying.
Perfect.
You
I
gotta make
don't-
it to
Classic.
the top level.
Clearly.
Not to the right. You have to go back.
Yeah, I was just.
Didn't you want to kill these two?
Yeah, this old school baby. They come back.
Yeah, they come back once they leave the screen, right? Ooh, that was clean.
Oh,
That was clean, but watch that laser.
Don't shoot me.
Sometimes you gotta know when to cut and run. Oh shit. He wasn't done with you yet.
Oh. Hit him with that Mortal Kombat sweep.
There you go. Low kick, low kick.
That looks like it's gonna kill me.
Yeah, you gotta go forward, I think. Jump across them. But I don't know.
Platforming.
That's
What is that thing?
Right?
I don't trust it.
Just don't touch it, at least.
Hey, but that Saturday morning's cartoon
Got it.
game is back, and it's only $5 on
Which one? The
PlayStation.
Saturday morning RPG?
The Saturday morning cartoons. It's got like Darkwing Duck and shit on it.
Oh, cool. I don't know that game.
What?
Hey, fuck.
Maybe
this
I
part.
remember. Is it? When was the last out?
Real life, fuck this part though.
Yeah, that was pretty bullshit, dog.
What is that? That's something.
That's some health.
You got to get back on that platform and get that high jump.
Fucking you, dog.
No, that's how you do it.
You just have to be at your total peak.
Ooh.
It's gonna give me chills.
I knew it.
Rocky's over here
The
laughing.
hunger.
Rocky already knew it was happening. He's all.
Oh, but they fucking you, dog. I knew it.
Over there, fucking giggling.
Oh shit,
Wait.
Psylocke's in this game.
Do I
Yeah,
get two
she was
two
tight,
lives
dude.
with each
Yeah,
character?
she's dope.
Is that crazy or what? Maybe certain ones or certain. Oh my gosh.
Boom. I like the free double kill, like cool ass double kill entry.
Speedrunner. I'm a speedrunner now.
Got all them moves.
Speedrunning. Ooh, got the twofer.
Two face shots.
Yeah.
Face.
One slapper. One slapper.
Hey man, retro games are the best ones to watch speedrunners do it. Cause you have to it's just perfect timing.
Hey, dog.
and glitches.
Hey, dog. Nobody said you throw the bombs, dog. Oh, stay on the low key, duck. There it is.
So, who's your favorite X-Man and why is it Gambit?
That question
I
doesn't
love
even
Gambit.
make sense.
I was being
Okay.
sarcastic.
Okay.
He's from the series.
Gambit, because he is.
He used to try to fuck
One.
on Rogue, so he was one of my
exactly.
favorite.
He rolled one. Actually, more particular, it has to do with the episode with Rogue, but he's from Louisiana. He has that accent, the Bayou. For whatever reason, I just love that. I love Bayou Billy as well. I love Waterboy. No, but he is the what does he call himself?
Raging Cajun.
The Raging Cajun is Creole. My dad, whatever reason, called himself King Creole. And I don't know why that is, but whatever reason, like that Louisiana, like just feel I've always liked. So he's a character that right off the bat I like the way that he talks. He fucking ignites cards with kinetic energy and throws them at you,
Yeah.
and then he has a fucking staff.
Coolest fucking
What that's it.
coolest
So,
set of moves
yeah.
in anything ever.
Also, his moveset in fucking Marvel's Capcom is just outstanding.
One of the best.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I love him for that, but that reason as well.
I
because
agree with
my
all of
my
that.
days as a youngin, getting them earning them quarters at the juice stop, so I could play all day. Gambit literally he's the reason why.
If it was an X-Men game, then I looked for Gambit first, and I would pick him if I could.
Yeah,
What? Me, Nightcrawler or Wolverine?
I love Nightcrawler too. I love Nightcrawler
Nightcrawler's always
too.
dope.
But Nightcrawler, he's a beast, and his teleportation and agility. So
That
in
episode
video games,
where they go into
I
his
love him.
teleportation, where he's just walking through that demon world, and then he just snaps back in the earth.
Yeah,
That was cool.
Great.
Yeah.
maybe we should go to training mode a little bit.
Get that practice.
Hey, who's running? Pick your
You want your
poison.
chance? You
go
want
first.
glory?
We already read all this, so you could just zip through this. You guys were talking. I read it. I actually didn't read it.
Cyclops is involved. Psylocke is involved. Captured mutants. I know I was hyping Gambit, but do we want to see someone else play? Probably.
No, it's only one move.
Then
Pick whoever you want.
I'm gonna try Psylocke out.
Okay.
I was playing her in the Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
It's
I
Y
think-
and B. It's
Y
Y
and
and B.
Nightcrawler.
Up jump.
But look, her story's different.
Wolverine. Yeah, it is.
That's awesome.
Nightcrawler, Wolverine, and Gambit were the best X-Men to me personally. And Storm.
Wolverine, yeah. So Storm's whatever for me.
Does Deadpool fall in this category?
What?
I'm blown away right
She's
now.
not my favorite.
She's nasty, dog.
No, Jubilee, I like way better.
Jubilee?
Yeah. Just you don't like Jubilee?
Over Storm?
Yeah, over Storm.
Storm is so strong that she's only allowed
I
to
love
use certain
Storm.
moves because
But
she
that's
will
not why
murk
you love somebody. I don't love Gambit because he's powerful.
I
You like
love.
the character too. No, I like.
Okay, well, if you loved Wolverine, then you'd have to make that decision only off of the cartoon. Because that's the only time, or his own very own comic, because that's the only time that he's badass. Every other renditions when Wolverine's in something, he's getting his ass kicked.
Ooh, got that. I got
What?
that X.
All of the
that jump.
movies, Wolverine gets his ass kicked the entire time,
But
besides
that's because
Logan.
the movies are bullshit.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, wherever you would get your media within the last 12 years is from movies.
Well, I mean, I play video games. And
So
shit.
I'm just saying, like, that's the only time that you would say, well, I like Wolverine because his heal ability.
yeah.
That
And
his
blades will
his
get off in you.
his blades are one thing, but
And then his attitude.
yeah,
He's
his
like, "Fuck
Canadian
you."
fuck you, smoking a cigar. His fucking rival is a guy named Sabretooth, who's basically an animal.
True.
I mean, you are too, but like he like really embodies like the
Sabretooth
animal,
was next
the,
level
yeah,
with the
the
wild
animal
shit.
part. Like, I mean, I don't know. That's what I loved about him. Everybody else is
He
when you
had a
could-
rival. Helps
when you
a lot.
when you get into everybody else, they're kind of lame. Like Cyclops, Scott's
Lame.
kind of lame.
He is. He's a dope character though.
He-
Like
I
with
love
his
him.
powers. and
Yeah,
shit,
his
but he's
powers
just
are
lame,
awesome.
dog.
Right, but he's kind of lame.
Ooh, you like these combos?
Everybody else is kind of lame, and like I don't know, Wolverine. You kind of start to learn that the X-Men are just really formed off of Wolverine, and they're like, we just need to contain this guy and make sure he doesn't turn on us. So just be really nice to him and do whatever he says. And yes, he's lead.
See what he says.
He's like, Cyclops, you're in charge, but Wolverine is leading.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Because
Get out of here.
Cyclops was the leader, but Wolverine would show up like, "Fuck with this motherfucker." dog.
Cyclops
And I'm
was
about to
like
take
the
your
guy,
girl.
Yeah, Cyclops was like,
Soon
I'm in
as-
charge
soon as he
here.
land,
and
I'm
then, like,
cutting the
Wolverine
wall
just-
open and I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm already in, dog.
just the difficulty. Talk about the
There's
difficulty.
600
just
people
right
in
off the
here.
bat.
They know
in
we're
here,
here now.
You
Yeah.
have to just know moves, and the thing is, like, there's all these input combos for this shit. But yeah, like, there's no health back. That was
And
dope.
she's showing ass though.
Yeah,
What year is this?
I don't know, but those legs crush watermelons.
I crushed a lot more than that. But seriously, they
That's what it's all
have
about,
got
those
the
jump
dude.
combos, right?
What? That was sick.
It's like, okay, so if you kick them with the air kick, you can press up while she's kicking them and then get a jump off.
Because she's a ninja, dog.
Yeah, I know.
A ninja assassin.
But the thought process behind that in 1993 to
Ooh, I got the back
incorporate
down,
that
okay.
into the game.
Her story is fucking sick as fuck too.
I don't know it.
What?
I don't know Psylocke's story. Yeah.
She was a psychic mutant, and she ended up taking over the body of a fucking ninja assassin, and that's why she's so badass.
Hell yeah. Ooh, gotta get that. Ready? Just gotta like.
She's cheesy. She's too OP.
Can
She
be.
was the old school OP. Like she can just
Bounce off of heads and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
She's
helping right
fucking
now.
Vega out here.
And she's got the drill too, like with the
Yeah,
little blade.
she's also got the flip.
I just hit all three of them.
Yep.
She's so OP. Damn, is she the first OP character ever?
Ever. No, that's Yoshi from Super Mario for NES. Which one came out first? Yoshi was the one you'd be going back levels, so you could just go grab a Yoshi quick to do the next level.
That's this one.
Yeah, that's that one.
Yeah.
That's the first Yoshi game.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But do you know about Super Mario World 2?
And I died immediately.
Super Mario World 2,
I wasn't
Yoshi's
looking.
Island.
I was looking at him.
The rarest game I have.
Wait, which one?
The rarest game I have is Super Mario 2. Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, were you carrying the baby
Yeah.
baby Marios?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the rarest game I have. It's like a
Get at it. I won and then I
It
died.
might be $100 game right now. Or maybe $80.
Yeah, I guess that's a rarer find.
It's a rare find.
Yeah. Let's see.
All right, Rocky's Run. Let's see if somebody can get through the first
Right.
fucking part of this. We're fucking pathetic.
Hey, you gotta get your warm-up rounds in.
Hey, first of all, when you go
Seriously.
back to the old school games, it's like that.
This is another
it
level.
is.
It really
is.
is. You gotta
Excuse
get
me,
used to
where was
slowing
that health
down
pack?
and-
Oh, they ain't got 'em.
we play this for 2 days, and then it's over.
Yeah.
Every game's beat.
Yeah, you'll smash it after that, but you got to
Mhm.
get used to like slowing down and being careful with your jumps and
Yeah.
shit.
And you're like,
Same-
these buttons
it's
are
that
fucking
same
broken. It's
shit
like,
like
no.
we were saying
the
before
fucking
Sekiro of like
microchip board inside there doesn't respond quick enough.
But, like-
the polling rate is super low.
yeah, but like just we were saying with Sekiro too. This was a game where like if you haven't played it in a while, it's like no, I gotta like. Good thing I have to start over in this game because I gotta refigure out everything
Oh
I'm doing.
my goodness, this
Right?
only
It's
two
just it's all
buttons.
input shit. Try like holding up, pressing jump, and attacking immediately.
Wolverine is-
Wolverine's just basic.
Ooh, but he's got that stab. Nice.
Oh, and he one hits these guys.
Yeah,
So he's OP.
they're all OP.
fucking
Your
Gambit
X-Men.
wasn't OP. It was like multiple stick hits with these guys. I had to like duck at times.
Yeah. Oh, that stabs that input move though. That's doing the one shot.
Yeah, I know. But it doesn't. He has no energy bar that takes it away, so you can just.
You're right. Just
he's
keep
OP.
hammering those.
He's
Does
OP.
he heal though? That's the real question.
You
I don't
haven't
know.
taken any damage, so why would
Kill
you?
it. No, there you go. Now I can find out.
There's some damage right there. Let's see.
Nope.
Not yet. Okay. Okay. This game just lost points.
Wolverine can't get this job?
Right? You can't even. Can you like? You don't have a double jump. You would have had to like jump off of someone else.
I think he's here to fuck up my day.
No, I think you could probably after like a falling jump attack, you could jump off somebody probably,
Ooh,
just like I was doing.
maybe he has like a drill claw or something.
That'd go sideways, right?
True.
That'd be dope though.
Press XX or up, and then the attack. Up, attack. Nope.
Nope. I guess these characters mix up more than I was thinking. Is there a guard? That was health. The fuck?
Oh, there you go. So he should be able to climb this wall, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's cool. That's cool.
Fuck myself over.
Oh man. Yeah, those lasers probably ruin your
Hell
day.
yeah.
Ooh. Nice. There's that clean move.
Oh, did he know what he was doing, or did he get lucky,
Oh, man.
folks?
Just had the right reaction.
Oh.
Ooh. It's so dope that climb though.
I know they were so on
Right, for
top
back
of
in the day,
video
he's like, is he
game
just
making.
stabbing into that block?
They were so
Oh.
on top of their.
Oh!
They're
At least you
trying
didn't
to
take
fuck
fall
you,
damage
dude.
there.
Yeah, they definitely tried to fuck me just now.
They were so on top of their video game making
Mm-hmm.
than this time. Like, there's no issues with these games. They shipped perfect, basically.
Yeah.
And you see how that one's only hit? It's stopping at the pipe, but we can pass through the pipe. I love it. I love that.
Oh.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
At least you learned a lesson.
Smirk 'em.
Oh, ooh, up there.
Mini boss.
Boss fight. Doing it. Just straight mech.
Ooh.
Yeah, those rockets.
Ooh. There's no love.
Oh, there you go.
He's inside of him.
You know what's crazy? I just realized that I could jump and climb on those things like that.
So that other guy, you could have
Yeah,
done
I
the same
coulda
thing,
got
maybe.
that.
I don't know. I think that was a thinner platform. Maybe there's certain ones you can't climb on the side of.
Oh, he's gonna go.
He's out of there. Oh, that walk.
Look at this guy. Mech robot. Oh, he's
Oh.
fucking psyched you.
Play me.
Got that up air. Yeah.
Oh, that move. That move is amazing.
What?
Stay inside of him. Stay inside
Got
of
on
him.
his ass.
Ooh,
Fuck with me, cuz. What's
dude,
up?
That stab.
Hell
just-
yeah, dude.
Oh man.
Hell yeah. He just came through with it.
Cleaned
Wolverine's
up.
super OP.
Yeah, he is. I can't even.
They're like we're
Just
like
don't
we.
fall.
They're like we can't give you. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Oh goodness.
And then you gotta get that X somehow.
Hey, this is bullshit.
They're like
Work him over.
Why isn't it
we
over
can't
yet?
even give you
Work
his
him.
real human ability, or his super mutant
his
ability.
core ability.
So we're gonna make him OP.
You killed this boss, and it's still the level isn't over yet.
Because
It's
you
a
gotta fight
mini-boss.
this
Oh, yeah.
nigga. Oh, no health.
So
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
know.
fight the Sentinel.
This is all one level.
No. Woo! Hit him with that dash though. Everything's an attack.
Oh, sucker punched.
Bitch made.
Let's see where you're at, though. Where are you at? The whole thing over again?
Yeah, they do make you start all the way
No,
over.
let's see where it's at because it takes one life from you before it makes you start over.
Oh, if it lets you go straight to the boss battle, I got this in the bag. Oh, no.
No.
Congratulations. You played this.
Well, I thought maybe it'd give you the mini boss.
I know.
So you just get one life. You have one life to live. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing more.
Just gotta run it. That's these old games, though.
That's how it is.
Right?
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Like, even Dark Souls, you got a chance to get your shit back.
Oh, there it is. So you can do the drill. What was that shit?
Okay. But that didn't go, like, extra high. That's clean, though. I like that uppercut.
Just do that. The dash move, dude.
Just,
You'll
just-
smash through it that way.
we want you to win. We don't want you to
Everybody
style.
just dies in front of you,
Oh!
except for that guy.
No, you'll fucking play yourself.
Oh, you can jump. Yeah, yeah. So
No,
how do you
No,
do it?
I think that's too thin.
Oh, I don't know can I do that. No, I can't.
Oh yeah, uppercut him. Slide, uppercut.
You can't do like an up
Do it right
attack
here.
from jumping,
Do it right there.
No, you can't do it with a jump.
and that gets
Oh.
stunted.
Oh,
oh!
bitch ass nigga.
The one
Correct.
poke.
Oh,
I felt like that wasn't even supposed to happen.
Try
It's
it there.
just-
Try that same
Aw.
move there. What?
No, I think you got to
Like,
jump
touched
off of
it.
somebody to get that.
Yeah,
What's,
it's
do
not
you have a
good.
jump attack? What's your jump attack? Jump and then hit attack.
So like, hit it when you're falling. Oh, that's
Well, he's aggressive.
maybe that's how you get that.
Deadpool is aggressive.
Violent shit ever. Just clawing in the chest.
That would just go through them. Like, this will just like.
I like that. Playing this again, it's like I like that indie games kind of revamped the pixel art space.
Yeah. So
Because they've been like, okay, Shovel Knight. You remember how good that game was?
Yeah, of course.
They have the last two updates are coming out, which is like something with cards in the title, but I think you're playing as King Knight for the last like story mode, and then they have Showdown coming out. So like Shovel Knight Showdown is like a straight up fighting game, got like 16 characters or something like that, all from the Shovel Knight series. Each stock, it's like you can take like 4 hits before you die, and then it has like parries and different attacks for everyone. Cool looking. If you buy the treasure trove, which right now I think is like $25, you get everything. After these last updates come out, I believe the treasure trove goes up to $40 or something like that.
Yeah.
So if you get the treasure trove now, though, you get those updates when they come out.
I think I already have the
And,
treasure trove, bro.
The thing is, the last thing I played Shovel Knight on was 3DS.
How would you get that?
So
don't
maybe you
know.
gotta like, if you can drop down, like maybe you can jump on a falling one and
I
then
feel
jump
like
to
they
the
were
other
just trying
side.
to fuck me just now, but it didn't work.
Yeah, this is classic games for you. They're just trying to fuck you.
Yeah.
You gotta be better. Maybe you need to skip that health pack, clear the way to Sentinel, go back, get the health pack, and then fight
The
him.
health pack is bullshit. It don't really do no work.
It gives you something. And you should be thankful for that in this game.
Oh, he found out the most aggressive move that he had
Right?
there.
That stab is...
The Goro cheese, dog.
Woo!
Clip him, dog.
And it doesn't even finish till you hit the next guy. Like,
Oh,
Don't let this guy ruin your time.
Oh,
You gotta kill him. You gotta kill those guys. Add control.
oh, and then
that shit
blast
just
it.
pissed me off. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
even lie. I'm hot.
You did the best out of everybody here.
I'm hot right now, right?
Classics.
Ooh, Classicos. Game over. We suck.
But like, you lost one stock on Wolverine. You could have just jumped over and played a stock on a different character, but then you're playing through their story.
True.
That's weird.
It's
Like none of them can
it's
die.
not perfect.
But
I mean, it's a really good game,
interesting.
though.
Oh wait, you got 3 stocks right now.
Oh, because I went into training mode.
So that's just how it's easier, or? Let's see.
Or you got 3 turns to get it right. That's about it.
But like, I don't know. Do you guys die easier in this? Maybe those bosses die easier. That flip is clean.
I'm doing all the moves now.
And yeah, try jumping after aerial attacks. She might be the only one that can do it, but
All right, I'm getting worked over here.
ooh. How'd you do that card spray? Is that just like the finish of the combo?
Yeah, it's a combo ender. No? Forward.
Ooh, yeah, those are good to have. And you got the up throw.
Yeah. I'm not doing it.
Right.
All right.
There you go.
There it is. Poke you in your eye.
That Shovel Knight showdown does look pretty good. Seeing the
You're
trailer that came out
kidding
for
me.
that, like, I'm probably gonna want to rebuy Shovel Knight so I can have all of them. Because like when I was playing on 3DS, they had only gotten through they did, the Shovel Knight base game, and then they came out with the Plague Knight story.
Got me right in the eye.
shot. Fucked up.
Got me in the eye. All right,
That's
we'll
all
do
I
one
played.
more run
All
through on training. Everybody with their
Everybody gets
respective
one life?
character. If you want to play more than that, that's all I wanted to play.
I'll do one more.
I'm about to fucking break a controller. Not really though, but it's
Dude, these controllers can snap.
it takes a little getting used to.
I used to feel like the
Shut
Super
down.
Nintendo controller was unbreakable when I was a kid. I had never felt one off.
I don't think I ever
We
broke
were
a
swinging them
Nintendo
around
controller.
and all kinds of shit, hitting each other with them. I've been
Oh,
hit
God.
with a controller.
Oh God, dog! Like you would shatter one on somebody's ass. Like I've seen it.
I
like-
mean,
Like those old Nokia
honestly,
phones.
we've had Nintendo systems with like chunks missing out of them, and they still work. Like
Nintendo was just on their shit, dog.
it's like if nothing got in, as long as you didn't get any moisture or get them wet, there was a chance that it would work again.
Oh, punch
He
my ass
walked
out of
out,
the air.
shot you in the back of your head
Right?
again.
I got that move.
This bitch just with the fucking crazy kid.
She's so cheesy, but it seems like
Look,
she do the work.
that's what this game is. Find out what works and do that.
Yeah, of course.
You know what doesn't work is just falling off that ledge. Can I not cross this
Oh,
now?
I love that.
Just game over because I. Okay.
Okay, there it is.
That's how I died last time, by the way. No, I was further than this. Just kidding. Oh man, I thought I was dead. All right. Someone's coming out that door.
And someone's where
Right
you
there
can't see
too.
him.
I'll do this.
You know, she get a lot of fucking enemies, dog. She full blown fade. She is OP. That's why they make her like this. She all like squab.
Yeah, she got that slide tackle too. Oh shit!
Kick him in his shit.
Kick him in his shin.
Let's go quiet. Gotta focus on this, doing the same move over.
I know, but this is a funny part right here. Like, who?
You getting away?
She got him. Oh, man. Once you hear that, you know, so that's the dead sound. You just left some health.
I see that. I see it.
Hell yeah.
All right. Back at business.
Mini boss.
Mini boss time. What do we got? What do we got?
Mech
It's that guy.
warrior.
Same bitch.
But in
But
red,
red.
with the fucking mace.
Oh!
Straight Mega Man shit all of a
Oh,
sudden.
I just threw a fucking mace out at you. But
You
you
just
know
gonna
train.
fly? You just
You
gonna
know
float there this
train.
whole time?
It's behind you. He's behind you.
Oh, man.
Oh, damn it. Too early. Too early.
You got your frames
Where's
mixed
he
up.
at? Where's he at? All right. We about halfway there.
Toss him. Toss him up. Toss him up. Get out of here.
Oh, I got ballsy, but look, he's almost dead.
You got fancy on your ass, though.
Yeah, he did.
The red mech warrior machine with the mace
Boom.
is defeated by
Oh shit, I can't
Sayra.
run.
This is a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke.
Oh!
This is a joke. This is a joke. Oh my god!
Hey, why'd the last thing fall, though, dog? Hey, look at this
Oh.
shit. She get health, though.
I got
That's
another one,
bullshit.
yeah. I'm going to try and avoid it for a bit. Oh, now I'm going to go pick it up.
Oh my gosh. What?
What? Got sweaty there. All about them aerials.
You are kidding me.
Oh,
Uh-oh,
boss fight.
uh-oh, what we got going on? What we got? Elevator.
Boss fight.
With full
There he
health.
is. I don't know what he does at all,
Doesn't
though.
count for anything. It's training mode.
Look, counts for
Just
I'm
kidding.
learning how to play
I'm kidding.
again. Fuck you, lasers. Oh, that goes all the
Oh,
way
he's an
across.
aggressive fucker.
Signor Aggressivo.
So I just gotta be aggressive. God, that was unfortunate.
You almost fucked yourself.
I know.
Got him.
Mission complete.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that feels good. Is it gonna fall again? Wait.
Now the big one shows up like fuck you.
Whew, all right.
Let's try
Do it.
Cyclops. See the Cyclops die.
That feels good.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. I'm glad that we got to see that.
Jedi Master. That was one thing that was cool about that game. Again, I'm not spoiling shit, but like for Fallen Order, the further I got in that game and unlocked stuff, like I legitimately felt like I was a shitty Jedi, and then I was like, wait, now my moves look cool. What? Now I can do whatever I want.
He's so
That was
bullshit.
dope.
Oh god, dog. Cyclops is trash.
Trashy
You
poo.
ain't shooting no lasers, and that's what you do. There you go.
But that's the thing, is like it's just a bullshit ass.
But can you just beam screens? Like, how far does it go?
It's crazy.
So maybe you could just like
You
know,
destroyed
keep your
something off the
distance,
screen.
right? I saw that. Or you just hit a rock. It's got some dope music though, right?
Oh my goodness, dog.
Ooh, just
And
straight
then
gutted.
they make it hard for you to use this move.
What's the input? Do you know?
It's like the Hadouken, but you gotta fucking land it like perfect.
Done. Oh
I'm
man.
so over this game right
Hey.
now with Cyclops. I'll never
That
use
speeder
that
bike
move.
was vicious.
That's it. That's it. There it is. Fucking A. X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. No, but Sam had some success there with Psylocke. Got the mission complete.
We got one down.
But yeah, that was pretty cool. That's just classic. That's it. The
Classics.
difficult. No
Five-
saving.
Yeah, no saving.
2 lives.
You've got 2 lives to beat each character's story, and that story you got 1 to 2 health packs in the whole mission.
Amazing.
You got to figure them all out. It's very Mega Man in that, which is cool.
Exactly.
Where like
Knowing
each one's a different level, a different story, different play style. That's cool.
Yeah, knowing the weaknesses and knowing the patterns. Cuphead borrows from that when it brings it into like a
They're
more
very much that
new,
classic
modern,
platformer.
but it's that classic platformer, which this is what that's all based off of right here. So
And your games that are becoming like, I mean, hell, so many things take from Dark Souls franchise now, but that is definitely the modern day of what this is. Of
right.
that, like,
yes,
you've
stems
gotta-
from this.
you get better as you progress, but you never really get that much better in a lot of these games. It's more like because everything can still kill you almost just as easy.
It's understanding the pattern and how you
Exactly.
approach the fight, and then knowing that count or the location to be whatever it might be. But
Oh,
it's just
man.
knowing that edge, and then you use that towards your advantage,
Yep.
and that's
Startup
how you get
animations, be like, oh, I know what's coming now. I know that's the powerful version of that move. I know I can't guard that shit. Like,
Right.
oh man.
Good. All right, Jedi borrows from that too. With
Oh,
its
yeah.
things. It has that.
Jedi,
Yeah.
you could see so many direct things that are very Sekiro, very Souls-like
yes,
that this game becomes. But they matched it so well to what this game is. And I gotta say, because I do put a lot of shit on like the problems with the game, this is Respawn. They don't make this type of game.
Yeah,
To make an action adventure type of like, this character-based roleplay, like you can't. It's very cool. They did a great job for this being their first one, and that's why I even more want a sequel, because like the second one would be so much more cleaned up, because that's what really a lot of this stuff is.
yeah.
That, and again, it never gets in the way of having fun playing this game.
Stop it. He
Shut it.
just wants you to stop talking about
I haven't said a single thing plotline related.
it.
I haven't
Did you
spoiled
say
shit.
the Game Awards? These ones are this week.
It's like it's like this week. Sorry. Let me check what
Let's
the
get a
is.
date. Let's get a date on
y'all a
that, so
date.
then we can know
Yeah,
what we're
yeah.
doing next week.
Did you guys hear about the Walmart Christmas sweater with the cocaine lines?
I saw that. Oh man, yeah. Walmart was selling that for a minute.
And they
it's
got in
ugly.
trouble.
It's also a felony.
It's a terrible sweater, and
man.
it was selling
Whoever
out.
got one, I bet you those are worth money now.
They are. They're worth so much money,
Who made? Who
someone
was
just
the
won
mate? Who
Christmas.
created that
No idea.
sweater
bruh.
and sold it?
He's
to
got like
Walmart?
little
Look how wild
snowballs
it
on
is.
the side and everything.
He just
Well, it's
pressed-
gone now.
Oh,
It's all
I don't know what happened.
it's Rox's weird,
Uh,
weird Instagram combos.
Well, the Game Awards are December 12th, so that's in a few days.
That's great. I want one.
This week.
I know, but who made the sweater and got Walmart to buy it?
That's what I'm saying. What is
I want to know who made that. I want to know who created that and who got in the textile
Right?
industry and
How
made
long
that sweater.
was it for sale before they realized, like,
They're like,
that
we
even
need.
is?
They went to
It's
Fiverr.
so blatant.
They
There's
went
not
to
hiding
Fiverr.
anything.
They went to Fiverr. The company that makes those sweaters or that puts those prints on went to Fiverr. They're like, we need a graphic for a Christmas sweater.
They gave him
And
a
then on
nose.
Fiverr-
The snowman has a nose.
And then on Fiverr, I know.
it
And then on
looked like a
Fiverr,
regular nose.
They were like, man, this design's gonna be sold all in Walmart. I'm gonna just make this, and then they got selected. They chose that guy for Fiverr, and that's great.
It's probably
That's just
because they bought a
fucking great.
bulk of them, so they didn't look deeply
That's
into like
fucking
every
great.
plant, like detail or
That is
every
great.
style. Yeah. Hey, congrats to anyone that got that
Yeah,
sweatshirt.
the
that
first-
sweater.
I'm sure you can find it.
Congrats to anyone that got it though.
Yeah. Congrats, seriously.
that is so wrong. It's perfect.
But it's so right at the same time. If you know what I mean. So did you look that up? That date?
yeah, December 12th.
So
that'd
that's in 3
be-
days.
Yep.
So perfect. We will go over
Next
the
week we'll talk about
finality.
who
We'll finalize who won and who didn't and whatever, and talk about that more with and compare it to what we spoke about today
Yeah.
with what our original thoughts and opinions were, and we'll see how that plays out. And that'll be a fun thing to chat up about next week. Also, we'll have some live gameplay of something or another. Maybe we'll check out Destiny and see how
yeah.
that's looking, and see maybe I can get some new guns with some decent rolls or some stuff to show to you guys. But yeah, that should be what's on the plan. So hopefully some Destiny 2 content, game awards with the winners, and maybe,
And whatever.
Titties.
just maybe,
All right.
I'll play enough Jedi Fallen Order that Sam can just fucking
Nope.
bust his nut and fucking.
I will- you know, Hey, no, man. I told you. We already deleted the game off the PlayStation today. I'm done. I've succeeded.
We'll see about that next week.
But seriously, anyone hearing this, play this game
Stop.
just for the fucking Star Wars story.
Star Wars. Oh, and I
And
watched.
Ahsoka.
I'm caught up on Mandalorian, and I'm liking it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, good shit.
You caught up on Rick and Morty?
No, I don't watch Rick and Morty.
Are you?
I didn't watch Sunday's
Uh,
episode. Don't say
I'm not
anything.
saying anything.
He loves
I'm
it.
not gonna tell you the
In
fucking
the
plot
show,
of it.
ended. End it now. Don't say anything,
All right.
please.
Don't
All
worry.
right, Rocky's
I'm gonna go
request.
home
We're
and watch
ending
it.
the show.
I'm gonna go watch it as soon as I get home. I missed it last night because I fell asleep.
I'm gonna go blackout, and by blackout I don't mean faint. I mean play video games.
I'm gonna catch Pokemon and watch Rick and Morty when I get home.
What are you gonna do, Rock?
Probably raw dog this shit.
Hell yeah! We'll be waiting to hear about it next week.
Yeah, that's
But
probably
until
real
then-
life.
Get your motherfucking game on. All right, we out. The Plug Gaming. We'll see you next Monday, 6 to 8 p.m. Hit our socials, The Plug _gaming, Instagram, Twitter, all that jazz. We out.